tired of the threats to what creates all of life. On his shaking knees, he will stand up tall and call out the time to fight. A young girl, all grown up, on the land that she's always known. Now the strangers have shown up and are digging up her granddaddy's bones. It doesn't seem to matter what's sacred. It doesn't seem to matter what's right. But she won't lay down and take it no more. This little girl is full of fight. Gonna fight it. Gonna fight it. Gonna fight it. Gonna fight it.
Tonight on the FearFishing Experiment,
Sean McCall and I do back-to-back opening walleye weekends.
And I saw a bear.
And somehow, Mark Hunter manages to win a pike tournament.
all that and so much more tonight on the FearFishing Experiment.
Who doesn't like to come home and get fishing stuff in the mail? The RLM Elite Box from Simple Fishing is just that, a bi-monthly subscription order with the most hard baits. They have a pike box, bass, walleye, and a multi-species box. Your RLM Elite Box comes in the mail every second month, and it is jam-packed full of the best lures in fishing. Doesn't get more exciting than coming home and finding your subscription box jam-packed with all the baits you need to catch fish. All you got to do to get your own, go to simplefishing.ca. Use discount code FearFishing and you'll save $10 on your first box. I promise it's going to help you catch more and bigger fish. That's Simple Fishing. Discount code FearFishing.
Mike Carnegie isn't only part of the FearFishing family and an angler. He's a financial advisor with Northstone Wealth. Mike wants to help you plan for your future. He wants to set your retirement up for you can spend as much time on the water and with your family as possible. But the time to set it up is now. You start pre-fishing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday for that big tournament on the weekend. Financial planning is exactly the same. Give Mike a call at 905-925-0663. Not only would Mike like to help you out with your financial future, but new clients get their very own RLM Elite Box. Call Mike at 905-925-0663 today. evening, everyone. Welcome to the FearFishing Experiment. First, before we get started, I want to say hi to all the moms out there. Yesterday was Mother's Day. Round of applause for the moms.
Woo! Love you, Mom.
All right.
My mom's pretty dope.
We love moms at Fear Fishing.
Yes, we do. We were talking to you, Amber.
Yeah.
That was your big moment to say, I'm a mom and proud of it.
I'm a mom and proud of it.
That's a little hesitant.
Yeah, maybe you're not that good of a mom.
Oh, thanks.
Definitely.
Ouch.
No, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. You better throw that out there live on there.
You better
Maybe
That
you're
did-
not.
I don't know if that came off exactly how you were planning that.
And not only
I know
that,
what you meant, but
We all know
we'll
that
just give it a
Ian's
honk.
the mom.
Yes.
I am totally. I am the mom. Woody's a serious guy. Look at him up there. Just
yeah?
this little touch up.
Yeah.
You got to make the shot look good because, I think Amber moved or something. I don't know.
Amber.
Amber moved.
What?
Amber.
Way to go, Amber.
What are you good
That's
at?
twice.
Nothing.
Everybody who's out there
Nothing.
in social media land, if you're on YouTube, we're coming up to a huge milestone. Hit that subscribe button. We are, 94 likes away from 3,000. If you're watching on the Facebook page, we're going to click that wheel at about 8,000 likes. So give it a like, give it a share. Help us grow so that we can bring more of this craziness home to you. Get your questions and comments. We have somebody here on Facebook and YouTube looking for questions.
I'm on Facebook.
Do we have a YouTube person?
Yes.
We do?
Yeah.
Get your questions in. We would be more than happy to answer them tonight, live on the air. Do you can we
Yeah.
introduce ourselves first?
I guess so.
Sounds like Sean's playing a game over there.
So Sean is not paying attention at all.
Surprise,
working it out.
surprise. That's like he's, oh, you want to drive with me? Okay. So I drive, and he's
We
on his
can get
phone the whole
into
time.
driving.
There's no talking, nothing.
We can get into
just
driving
Candy
experiences
Crush the
with
whole
Sean
time.
too tonight. We should get into that.
We should.
We should talk about him
The whole
sleeping,
show.
sleeping, farting.
Farting.
It's like an event.
Everybody poops.
Not quite like Sean McCall.
Anyway, on that
can
note,
vouch for that.
I'm Ian West. I am the circus master. That's what I want to call myself tonight.
Circus
The
Am I
The ringmaster.
ringleader?
The ringleader.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's really, they can't have animals in the circus anymore, eh?
No.
Shut them down.
What?
Good.
No.
That was
True
a-
story. We could maybe hit that topic tonight too. To my left,
Yes, Mark Hunter, and having a good week.
better
and,
week,
I guess I would be the.
better.
I'd be the clown. With
Clown.
the big shoes. You know what I mean, ladies?
Yeah.
Not even a,
Yeah.
but not even a
Yeah.
funny clown. Like that's
Yeah.
One of those dopey
That's
ones.
awesome. Not even a funny clown. It's one of those dopey ones. Sean, give us the quick intro.
I'm Sean McCall. I'm the guy that rents Mark for clown parties.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
That's it.
I'm
That's
booked.
funny.
I'm booked
Make
right
it
up, by the
bank.
way, everybody.
I'm trying to think of a circus character
For
a
you?
moment. I'm not the bearded lady.
Only because you shaved.
Oh.
You set yourself up for that.
Another back pedal.
He's sleeping down here tonight.
Yeah.
That doesn't change
Yeah.
anything from any
Well,
other
I'm
night.
Amber.
Yeah, Amber who?
Philp.
From where?
Here.
What is
Or
your,
home.
you did Ancestry.com. What is your heritage?
Ooh, I am mostly English, Scottish, and then a little bit of Norwegian and Swedish.
Nice.
Yeah, Viking.
Out of
Yeah,
yeah,
Vikings.
yeah.
out of
stop.
10 last night, how much did you enjoy Game of Thrones?
Uh,
Are you guys getting into that?
Oh.
I still
Not
have
now.
not watched an
Just to
episode.
give us a quick
out
number.
of 10, I did not enjoy a 3.
I did not enjoy it either.
Really?
No,
I
it
loved
wasn't.
it.
It wasn't
I
that
was not
good.
a happy camper.
I was not. It was not good.
I feel the storyline is
How are
crap.
they going to end it in
I
They
don't
gotta
feel
get-
like the writing is the same.
They
It's
just
obviously
gotta,
not.
They
But.
just, it's time though. It's time to get rid of.
Well, that part's
yeah,
fine.
they
I
gotta
don't
say-
care about that, but I don't think they're doing the character
No.
development that
So
they
you guys
used
have
to, or
been
the
watching
storyline
it all
development.
Well,
along.
watch
right?
the spoiler alerts. You got to give the
Yeah,
heads up on
spoiler
the yeah.
alert. We're
Spoiler
about to
alert.
talk about this. We've all seen this.
Okay, behind the
I
horn,
haven't.
Woody. That's you,
Yay. Nice to see everybody.
Woody Margera. Everyone,
You can see people?
come on, go
okay.
deeper than this.
Woody's like the trapeze artist.
Yeah, deeper voice. Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
He's also participant in the
Man
perch,
with many hats.
in the Perch Master Classic this year.
We've been training. We're,
Yes,
we're
see?
getting close. We're
Keep
just about
everybody
ready.
in the loop there.
Ton of pre-fishing in the front yard.
Yes.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
Nice.
Is your son confident going into this?
He is super confident.
Yeah?
He is going to kick my butt.
He's just like at the point where it's just add water, Dad.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Who gets the Daiwa rod and reel?
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, just checking.
Yeah.
That's mine.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you're already winning.
Yeah.
Okay, go guys.
I guess Brian Bracken. I guess I'd be like the monkey that cranks like the music box.
Yeah.
But you do it so well.
Oh, no. What does
So
that
well.
make Amy?
Oh,
no.
Amy.
What is Amy gonna be?
She owns the box.
Monkey dance.
That girl.
There it is,
Atta
ladies
girl.
and gentlemen.
Best
Amber.
answer of the night.
What?
Question.
Oh, yes. Keegan Komar,
Yes.
who is a top fan, by the way.
Really? We have
Yeah.
top
Right on.
fans?
That's what it says on our.
What does that
No
mean?
way.
What does that mean?
He's one of our top fans.
You get like badges on groups now.
No way.
Yep.
What do you got to do to be a top? How come I'm not one
I
of
think
these?
you have to comment and like and stuff.
I
Be
do.
very active. I don't know. I can't remember what my title is.
You have a title?
I do on your page.
Really?
Uh-huh. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow,
what a
nicely done.
save.
Nicely done.
Too bad you weren't that quick with the hook set.
I was.
Ooh, burn.
Whoa.
Okay.
Smack talking from the guy who didn't catch anything on opener. Oh, wow.
Keegan Komar.
Let's do it.
Looking to purchase a new setup for flipping this summer. Any suggestions on rods and reels and tactics for a beginner lunker hunter? Also, how did your spring turkey hunt go?
It's still going, no?
still
Yeah,
going.
it's not over.
It's the hunt that never ends.
Yeah.
It's the never-ending story.
It's like 4 years long now.
Listen, if you're throwing, I would get a 7.6 Daiwa Tatua flipping rod. Super awesome. 7.6 is a good length rod for hauling beasts out of the weeds. I'd pair that up with a Tatua 100 reel. That 100 reel is perfect size for flipping.
Yep.
That's my answer. Turkey hunting, we're going to get into that. It's turned into a bear hunt. It started off with turkeys, and we're moving up the food chain right quick.
A lot more
Almost-
meat on a bear.
Almost turned into a jog.
And a rug.
Yeah, it almost
You can't
did.
make a rug out of a turkey.
Nope.
Just saying.
Do we have more already?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you find to be the ideal gear ratio for frog fishing?
7-to-1, and maybe 8-to-1 if
Yep.
you're. I would like 8-to-1, but 7-to-1 is a good. Like, if you're not going to buy 100 reels, like I have a lot of fishing reels, so I'm going to get like right down to, like an 8-to-1 for such a unit. But if you're buying 3 or 4, 7-to-1's a good happy medium between 8-1 and 6-1, right? So you can do more stuff.
Good math.
That's what I'm throwing out here, right? I know
I use a 711 heavy, and I bomb it way back there, so I like a super fast reel.
Yeah.
I want to get that fish up on top of those pads and ski it right back to me.
for
if I
sure.
can.
And when you're flipping, 8-to-1's really good because when you make your flip, a couple shakes, and then you're reeling it in really quick,
Yeah.
right? And you're being more efficient. But if I was going, there's nothing wrong with flipping with a 7-to-1, right? And you could do, you can slow a 7-to-1 down to go at like a 6-1 speed for like a spinnerbait or a swim jig.
Yep.
An 8-to-1, you're really gonna have to slow that down too much. So if you're looking for a happy medium kind of reel, right now in today's market, I would say a 7-to-1 Daiwa. I think the days of the 5.3 are over. Unless you're
Yeah.
like a hardcore crankbait, or, right?
Yeah.
The 6.3 is the new 5.3 in my opinion. Any more questions? Amy, you said you have
I
Yeah.
got a couple. So Brian Boudreau, why do you guys seem to never keep your walleye?
one?
We're
Because
lazy.
we're too lazy to clean them when we get home.
We don't check. We just know it's open. We don't know the slot size.
Yeah.
It's just easier to let them go.
That
Well, I
did
don't
come
know.
up on Saturday morning.
Yeah, I don't want to charge.
But
Neither do I.
you know what?
Bye.
Why don't I keep them? I like eating walleye. Here's the thing. When you fish as much as I do and you edit as much fishing video as I do, the last thing you want to do at 12 o'clock at night when you're all done is clean some fish.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy, get an electric fillet knife. I'm telling you, you can do a fish in under a minute.
Well, my plan is in the long run that if you're, I got a production guy now, and I have you guys as backup, and I have a wife, and I have a music guy. If we get a fish cleaning guy,
Whoa! You got a boat motor.
yeah, I got a boat guy
You
too.
got a
yeah.
So if I could get a fish cleaning guy, maybe we'd start keeping those walleye. We need just somebody hang around nuke fish for us.
I think he looked at you for that, Brian. He just looked right at you.
I think we're all
He's
like
a music
that, eh?
guy.
If I clean them, I ain't eating them.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
we need to, yeah.
Like
We
I
need-
don't keep fish either. I don't. Very, very.
I do like having a fish fry.
It's not that I don't like it. I'm just too lazy to clean it. And
only certain times.
The grocery store sells steak.
Yeah. There's only certain times of the year in certain parts of like where we are that I eat certain things from certain areas. Like generally, if I go up north a few hours, I'll eat anything at that point out of there. But,
really?
But I don't know.
Eating bass will get you a one-way ticket to hell. Just throwing that out there.
Who doesn't like a good bass sandwich?
I've never liked bass at all, really.
No,
I've never had it.
I don't think I've ever
when
eaten
you, like,
when I was very young.
think that's when you're chewing on it. That's the taste of guilt.
You know what? It does. It bugs me.
Jeez.
I go fishing and I catch a couple nice bass and throw them back, and then I get back in the boat, and then all of a sudden you see someone come in and they got like a line full of nice largemouth or something.
I don't think there's.
You're kind of like, you have to eat those. It does.
You know what? It doesn't bother me if somebody's got a bunch of 12 to 15-inch largemouth or smallmouth. It's when you walk by and you're like, "How'd your morning go?" And they pull up about a 6.5 pound.
That's at Okeechobee. It was crazy. Like guys with full stringers of 5.
Wow!
Like, oh my god! Oh my god!
That fish is probably 14 years old. Tastes like mud, right? They're just good for spawning and taking pictures with. Keep the little guys. Nothing wrong with keeping a 13, 14-inch smallmouth to eat. I'm sure they taste delicious. Other than the guilt flavor, but if you can live through that, you can live through anything.
I would have ate Mark's catch there. Some of those pike.
Oh yeah,
they look pretty good.
What have you eaten his walleye?
They're so stinky, buddy.
What have you eaten Mark's walleye?
I'd starve to death.
That's right.
Well, you know what? I'm in a walleye tournament this weekend, so
all right,
hopefully I can do a little
redemption.
Better.
Yeah, just like last year. Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, we have so many.
Okay, fire them out here, and then we'll actually talk to some of the topics.
I don't think they're stopping.
Okay,
fire
so
them.
can you answer
I love
quick
questions. Yeah, answer
Okay,
everything.
so
Fire them out here.
When did you start the fear fishing show?
This show, like the experiment?
8:02.
About 8:02 tonight. As soon as the 5 minutes ran out, we ran the entry. No, I believe this is episode 81. We started the fear fishing experiment. We were dating. Mm-hmm. We actually started this here. I'll tell the whole story.
Teenagers in love.
I heard a podcast for my first time, and I thought this is really, really awesome, and I would like to just talk about fishing. So this used to be my music room. I had a drum kit here and a whole bunch of amps, and my buddies would come over, and we'd make a whole bunch of noise and enjoy beverages. I came home, and Amber came down the stairs from work, and I was throwing everything into the other room, and she's like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I'm going to start a fishing podcast." And she said, "What is a podcast?" And I said, "You're about to find out." And about 3 days later, we had a fishing podcast.
Nice.
So I want to say that fishing podcast happened 2016, the end of 2015. But we didn't do very many episodes when I was 6. So we pretty much lost a year, eh?
No.
Yeah,
we did a couple, but we didn't fire them. We didn't do them every 2 weeks.
We didn't have regular
Yeah, we were once a month, once every 6 weeks.
When everybody, instead of being like every second Monday at 8 o'clock, we would do like who's free on the 17th.
Yeah.
Now it's been about a year now that we really buckled down and we.
And it's working out good.
I don't think we've missed. I don't think we missed one. Other than Christmas time got a little wonky. But we schedule them. It's been going really well.
I think we missed one.
Yeah, when you go into the meets and stuff like that, they kind of change date a little bit. Other than that, it's been quite consistent.
Yeah. I think we'll be good. Monday night, we chose Monday night because of tournaments. If we fished a tournament on the weekend or even pre-fishing, we're usually here the Monday night. Yeah. So even like on a jam, busy week, Monday night's the good night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can't do any other night during the week because people may be away pre-fishing.
Yeah, we can be gone.
Monday. Any more questions? Keep firing them. We got to get through them. Got to caught up.
Okay, so Scott Bird asked, how did you like the current on the river on Saturday?
Loved it.
This Saturday that just passed, I found it was a little stronger than when we were at Quinny.
It was a little stronger.
Right. I think it would be better to have a 5/8.
It was It still wasn't enough current that I think that you couldn't fish it.
No,
it was strong. It was kind of a pain in the butt, but loved it. I would rather have lots of current than no current at all, because if you have no current at all, I'll guarantee you're going to end up with 0 fish on the walleye side of things.
Right.
You need that current.
You need that current.
We're up in Campbellford today.
Yep.
That Trent.
Crazy,
Holy
eh?
cow.
There's a lot of water.
Whoa.
See Burley Falls,
there's spots where
Crazy.
the water was shooting up, had to be like 7 feet.
Wow.
Higher, like
it is really high.
Air,
we saw a guy drive on the Otonabee River. You know, like how you would park your 14-footer on like your dog.
Yeah.
He drove it almost to his back deck.
Yeah.
And we watched him drop his buddy off and pick his wife up.
Yeah, right through the trees, man. Put it right through the trees.
No way.
Yeah,
eh?
right through 2 trees.
It was
They're
crazy.
Like 8 feet apart. We're like,
whoa.
they're big too. Right
Things
through 'em,
you
right up
see
on the
fishing
line.
for the first time. Are we caught up in the questions?
No.
Well, keep them coming.
Okay. Mike Howard wants to know, what was the reel that was talked about, the no backlash reel? What couple webcasts ago, and which
Tattoo SV.
Tattoo SV.
SV.
And which does the crew like best, lake or river smallies? I find the river smallies are better fight.
They are a better fight, but so if you're talking, here's my opinion. We'll pass this to you two. My opinion is if we're talking tournaments, if we're talking fun fishing, river smallies are generally more muscular and stronger fish. If we're talking tournament weight, generally lake smallmouth will weigh more than river smallmouth.
Fatter and lazy.
They're a little bigger.
They're working
right?
hard
They don't
in the
work
river
as
against the
hard.
current.
That's right. Totally. So that's my
Burning
opinion.
those calories.
For fun fishing, river smallies on the jerkbait, kind of a good deal. For tournament fishing, those great big lake fish.
Yeah.
Like St. Lawrence, Lake Ontario. Lake Ontario fish are way bigger on average than St. Lawrence fish. My opinion.
I got one word for that. A one-word answer.
You agree?
Largemouth.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well, when your smallmouth game is as good as your walleye game, largemouth would be my answer too.
There you go.
Listen to
Largemouth.
sounds here.
What do you think? Do you concur?
Yeah, absolutely.
This is why we get along so well.
Yeah, yeah.
We think alike, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Then
there's
As
Mark.
opposed to Mark.
Yeah, Mark. We don't even know what
largemouth.
planet he's on.
Yeah.
He likes largemouth and spinning reels.
I do.
Do you find that all this rain is affecting the fishing these past few weeks? Asks Gino Mamone.
Yes, I do. I think the rain and the weather in Ontario has put things so far behind that is making it very, very tough on everyone. It's not even making it just tough for the conditions. Like Rice Lake opener is 44 degrees. That's spawning temperature for walleye.
Yeah, I got that.
Right? It's going to be good this weekend. If you're free Saturday morning, I would head to the Otonabee River and do the vertical jigging thing. But it's put steelhead behind. It puts a damper in the mood.
Sure it does.
Right? Who wants to fish in the rain? Should be fishing in
I do.
flip
A lot
flop.
of it lately. Yeah.
If it's
Rain every day, rain.
when it's warmer
day.
than this, when it's nice out, I like getting out in a little bit of a sun shower or something.
It's
like
all
that.
right to get
Yeah.
out when it's 30 degrees and
Yeah.
get a little wet. But
We fished Rice
Today
Lake
was
tournament
miserable.
last year, and I forgot
Remember
my
that?
suit, and it rained.
and then but it
day.
didn't. It didn't just rain.
Yeah,
It was-
Like you
was
could see
buckets.
it.
Like-
you could see it coming, and I was like, Sean, you got your rain gear?
Drops
And he-
the size of Sean McCall's knuckles. Coming
Yeah.
I
out.
forgot it in my truck.
And he's like, no. And I was like, the storm's coming. And I looked at him, and I had my Daiwa Gore-Tex jacket on, and I was just going to weather it out with shorts on. And I looked at him, and I was like, you want my pants?
But really, they were ambers.
it was
So you were wearing rain capris.
It was
So
a
if you go
brutal
back,
day of
and
fishing.
was it day one or day two?
Rain and
Day
flood
one.
pants.
Day one. If you go back and watch the day one CSFL vlog, Sean has got every piece of hoodie and clothing you could find in the boat,
Of
and
Rice
then
Lake,
the life jacket on over top of it, all holding it together.
Oh man,
We
Yeah.
ended up 11th that day, didn't
that's
we?
miserable.
Yeah, cash a check.
Miserable.
So the fish do bite in the rain.
Yeah, they
Hey,
do.
can I ask a question? Actually, I got a question
Sure,
for you
go
guys.
ahead,
I've been wondering this. I thought I'm going to wait and ask the guys. Okay, so I do want to keep my fish to eat a couple.
Yep.
I don't have a live well.
Yep.
What's the best thing to do with,
Bleed it.
especially with predator fish?
Bleed it right away.
Yeah,
You're
pull
gonna-
the gills out of them,
Yeah.
right? And then,
Or you can just put a cut.
or just cut them, or you can
Yeah.
like rip the gills
the
out,
gills out.
and
I
then
just
put them on ice.
Yeah. Throw them in a
Ice.
cooler on
But
ice.
Yeah.
bleed it.
Bring a cooler.
yeah, get the
bleed
blood
it,
out.
put it on ice.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
the blood right out of it. You'd
Yeah.
be amazed if you fillet a fish without bleeding it and fillet a fish that you
Tastes way
bled.
better.
Yeah.
It's the
taste
color
is-
and the taste is
Yeah.
totally different.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So bleed it.
It doesn't have that fishy smell. It doesn't smell like fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot, that's where the bacteria
Yeah.
comes from. Is the blood, right?
Right.
Really?
Yeah. So
Yeah, makes sense.
you
Right. If it
clean
gets
out.
too warm, then yeah, I guess too. Right.
Yeah, ice is key.
Yeah.
Yeah, or even just like something cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's they get kind of funky when you get like those really warm days and the water in the cooler gets warm and
Yeah.
and you're
Yeah,
like,
pass. I'll throw them back in.
Yeah, then you're
Yeah.
just playing with food poisoning.
Then just go to the
Yeah,
grab the steak down from the
yeah.
Buffalo Farm.
Are we good? Can we get into topics or we got
No,
questions?
we
Okay,
haven't
well,
said
we're
about
waiting.
questions.
Fire them out.
We're not waiting. You're still talking.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do the show in the second half of this tonight.
Jeremy Blencoe or Blencow. I'm not sure.
Yep, fire it away. Jeremy.
Blanco.
What's one lure no longer in this is stupid.
Wiggle
no longer
wart.
in circulation.
Original. Wiggle warts.
He misses the Alaskan wildfin.
Wiggle warts. Big market. There's a big black market on.
Is there?
Maybe they have a
OGs.
cream for
They're
that.
still
right?
around.
Yeah, they make new ones, but I guess they're not as good as the originals,
Yeah.
like from back in the 90s, 80s. Wiggle wart.
Mike Williams
geez.
wants to know if it's true Sean McCall wears a leopard print thong.
That is very true.
That is true.
That
If he's
is
wearing
true.
any at all.
I will
he
verify.
also sleeps with monkeys
Yes, he does.
in his leopard print
Hey, Mike,
underwear.
I'm going to send you a picture later.
If you go all the way back to Texas,
It was Houston.
2017.
It was Houston.
There is actually a video at the right in the last 1 minute of the travel vlog. There's Sean McCall and Mark Hunter in their thongs with the monkey in bed in Texas.
There it is.
There it is.
What are you trying to do to this?
There it is.
Yeah.
Make sure you go watch that vlog and make it relevant again. First day travel vlog when we get there. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember it.
I had to sleep with Craig.
Yeah.
Snores like a
Oh my God, yes. I slept 2 nights
grizzly
there. It
bear.
was
Swear
amazing.
jar.
Okay.
I would hold it around.
Cody Davis wants to know have you or do you fish on Stony Lake?
I have
Oh,
musky
Stony
fish
Lake.
there, but I've never been bass fishing.
I've
I've
had
had
a couple
hunt-
tournaments on there.
Lake.
It's a nice lake. That is Mitchell's Lake.
You can go out
What do
on
call it?
Stony and have
I don't
a
know if it's
fish
his
day.
lake.
Yeah.
but-
Do you know,
Legit.
my very first bass tournament was on Stony Lake.
How'd you do?
And it was a joint event. It was a CBAF event. And I was too scared to tell the guy it was my first tournament ever. So I didn't say anything.
That's cute.
I didn't say anything. I heard this guy was a bit of a hothead. Well, we're waiting for blast off, and
You want to throw his name out?
No, doesn't somebody
Still scared of him, eh?
Doesn't somebody clip his motor? Somebody
Clip
clipped
his
his
motor.
motor and put a scratch in his cowling. And I heard this guy was already high. Oh, this guy started freaking out. Then we seen these two guys that hit the boat later on in the day. He starts yelling at him, saying, "I'm gonna DQ you. You guys will put your boat on a truck, right?" Oh yeah. I was like, "Would you like a sandwich?"
Here, have a bite of my banana.
You were the co on the boat?
Was that?
You were the co-angler?
I was the co. Yeah, it was my very first tournament ever, and this
Wow.
guy was going off at blast off,
Showing
and
you
then
the
going-
ropes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think we caught 4 fish, 4 dinks the whole day.
Oh, that would add it to it.
Yeah.
Chris Flay wants to know where Pike Master Mark's first place trophy is.
You know what? This kind of thing is a series, so you get the trophy at the end of the year when I win Angler of the Year, which I'm winning, by the way, so far. You know what I mean? I'm the
see.
lead for Angler of the Year. You know,
Is this the first tournament?
Batting 1,000.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we're actually doing pretty good as a FearFishing.
Yeah, we are.
We're not doing
Yeah.
bad.
Okay, so I have two people that asked kind of sort of the same kind of question. Shane Holcomb said, "What tactics and lures are the best for large northern pike?" And best throwback bait for pike.
I gotta go with
Best what? Sorry, I didn't understand.
throwback bait. I'm gonna go if I was going pike fishing anywhere in 2019, I'm throwing swim baits.
Yeah, I'm a
It
jerk
seems
bait
to
guy.
work awesome.
I like swim baits and jerk baits.
Jerk bait. We caught all our fish on Sunday on jerk bait.
Swim baiting is a ton of fun.
It is.
That would be
Yeah.
my suggestion.
I did throw it. Didn't get anything on it, so we turned back to what was working. Right?
Yeah, in that spot you go. That's
Yeah.
a great spot
You got
all
to
day.
twist it around in different days of call for different conditions. But if I was going, let's say, to Lake Temagami where they got some great big gators or Georgian Bay, first thing I would throw is a big swim bait. Work that
Yeah,
around.
that or a big fly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Don't give them all the
Yeah.
secrets.
Yeah.
You got anything there, Am?
Yeah, I got lots.
Really?
Julian Spaziani.
This is the last time we asked questions at the beginning of the show.
Hey, Ian, have you ever used a crawler harness for walleye?
Nope.
Not too familiar with using them heading up a long weekend north of my cottage on Stony Lake.
No, I've never. I have a bass boat, so it really doesn't go slow enough. Even like idle is about 4 miles an hour. It would near kill me to fish that slow for walleye. Vertical jigging, ripping hair, casting crankbaits is the way I'd like to go.
That's how I like to do it too, but I have used harnesses back long ago, 20 years ago or whatever.
You know what?
They worked.
By the time you get my ADHD going and a couple Rockstar energy drinks, good luck getting me to troll.
yeah, I'm not much of a troller. I think it's
Yep.
old man fishing.
Okay, Tyler M wants to know what he would have to do to become the first FearFishing apprentice.
We've
already had one. How'd that work out?
Yeah, not so hot. Send your resume to Amber Philp at gmail.com. If it's real good, amber.philp@gmail.com.
There you
What
go.
are you doing?
And if it's really good, I'll have a look at it.
And headshot too. This is a live.
Yeah,
show.
we need a headshot.
We need a headshot. What kind of work do you want to do?
Hopefully clean the boat or fillet fish.
We are looking for a fish filleter.
I'm still not good.
I hope people email you. You guys should just email and say hi.
Everybody your telephone number.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'd be happy to talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are having a domestic later. I know.
Said nothing.
What was that email address again?
That's amber.philp@gmail.com.
I think Ian will answer his phone.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
What's Ian West? What is it? 905?
885
Oh, no, it's getting across over.
Moving on.
It's
If you
over.
guys call that number, I just listed out to my old man. Say hi to him for me.
If I get any inappropriate emails,
Oh, dear.
You'll share them.
Yeah. You'll be
I will
like,
send pics.
good. Good.
to-
So listen, that could be a whole segment in a blog.
on LiveWell.
Behave
What
yourself.
happened to Amber's email?
Yeah, there we go. Send them. Start sending the pics now.
Big ones, little ones,
Let's make
medium
this story
ones.
good.
Light her up. You guys,
Can't
none of you
believe
can
you
leave me with her tonight.
You're going.
I can't wait to. You wouldn't that be awesome if your iPad started like bouncing?
You broke the internet.
Any more questions?
Yep.
Oh,
Shane Holcomb says, is it true that hooks on gerbil harnesses are a thing that works?
on dribble harnesses.
Gerbil harnesses.
Gerbil. I don't even know what that is.
What,
I don't know
The
what a
gerbil harness?
I don't know what that is.
Ian has
Like
a gerbil
put
harness.
A gerbil in a harness, like to walk it.
This
and you
sounds
put
like
hooks on.
we just got set up.
Yeah,
What was
it
it? What was the actor in the 80s, 90s there who got accused of gerbils? Richard Gere.
Richard Gere. Yeah,
Richard
gerbils.
Gere.
I remember that.
You remember that?
I remember that.
He probably didn't have hooks on his gerbil harnesses, though.
Yeah. No. Anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, write that in Google.
I'm just,
Unless you're under 18.
I'm just picturing
Hey,
a guy
Siri,
with a
yeah.
gerbil on like a leash, like what Amber's did, just throwing it in the water.
Are you ready? We're going to get
What it is.
everybody who's listening on iTunes right now. Hey Siri, search Richard Gere gerbils.
Alexa,
Play Brian Bracken.
there you go.
Yeah. Shout out to Jeremy for posting that video of.
Yeah. Thanks, Jeremy.
That was pretty cool, eh?
I do that all the time now.
Do you?
I've done that
Oh,
before.
yeah. Yeah, I got one of those Alexa things on my on top of my TV stand.
That's what I do when people are like, oh, how do I find your stuff or whatever? I'm like, you have an iPhone? And I'm just like,
Yeah.
hey, Siri. And play
Brian Bracken.
And then it just, it'll just come right on
That's
the
pretty
phone. I'll be
damn
like,
that
cool.
easy?
Five
I'm
guys
like, there
just
it is.
punch their cars right now. They're
And you
like,
wonder you wonder why kids aren't moving until they're 30.
I know.
let's listen to the experiment. Any questions?
Yeah, tons.
Well, keep them going. We got to do the show at
you
some
got to
point.
stop talking at some
Yeah.
point.
Okay, go.
I'm just saying.
Quick fire.
Quick fire.
Answers.
We just got to get caught up.
Now I'm back. Go ahead, Amy.
Amy.
Okay, so Tyler M says, anything and everything. I'd clean that gem of a boat for 10 hours straight.
It needs it.
That was more of a comment.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know
that's
what?
good
I don't know. That's a good resume right there.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
like,
He posted it on social media, so
Is
how,
he
obviously
how many,
serious.
how many
Amy, is
people
he
have you
handsome?
murdered? How
Is
many,
he
peop-
handsome, Amy?
I have no idea.
Send us a pic.
how many people have you murdered? Doesn't matter if he's handsome. You want to. Ian wants a handsome boat cleaner.
Yeah.
Something to look good in
A boat
short
boy.
shorts.
Yeah.
Boat
Here,
boy.
hold this and look handsome.
Yeah.
What is your favorite flipping
Well, if it
hook
pays-
company? Trokar, Katsu, owner, etc.
Flipping hook?
Yes.
I've been using the last 2 seasons, the Berkeley ones.
Berkeley Fusion.
Yeah, the Fusions are
they're
a great
good
hook, eh?
They go,
good
I'll
price
tell ya,
point.
Good
they
price
go,
point.
They go right through your thumb.
Yeah.
Like right through her.
I that's what I've been using. They're amazing price point.
Imagine them in a fish.
And I have a hard time spending like $13 on 4 hooks.
Exactly.
When you
They're
can,
priced like hooks should be priced.
That's right.
Yeah.
They're just hooks.
Yeah.
They're sharp. They're
Yeah.
big. Set the hook.
Do you guys use jerk baits on Rice Lake for bass?
Yeah, sometimes
Yep.
when they're hitting jerk baits,
Mm-hmm.
use the jerk bait.
Is it just me, or when I hear jerk bait, I think of Nemo, Finding Nemo?
That's
and
just you.
shark bait. Ooh ha ha.
Jerk bait. Ooh, ha, ha.
Never.
Sorry.
Absolutely not.
I'm
Nope.
making myself laugh.
Siri, find Nemo. Fire. Ladies, rapid fire.
Go ahead,
Question?
Amy.
Where to fish Lake Simcoe?
Lake Simcoe?
Yep.
Oh, I have no idea.
I
Honest to
don't- I
God, I've
don't
never
fish
been
it
there in
either.
the summer.
I've never fished it for bass.
I've done a ton of fall fishing there, October, November kind of deal. I've never been there in the summer. I will go this summer. I will let you know.
Go to Cooch.
Okay.
Yeah,
Ask that-
I fished cooch a bunch.
Ask
I've never
that question in September. I'll tell you the answer.
When do you think the government will alter the fishing season dates based on temps rather than calendar dates? And
Bass season should be up all year.
Sean
It's never going to
Quinn.
happen. Ooh, Sean Quinn. I like
that
that.
was Sean Quinn that asked that.
I don't think it's ever
Also
gonna
wants
happen.
To know if he missed the shit show this weekend.
Every weekend's a shit show at
Swear
FearFishing.
jar. Swear
Yeah.
jar.
Yeah.
Swear jar. I was just reading. He wasn't.
Yeah, this weekend was awesome. We're gonna get to this at some point, but we had an awesome weekend. No, we didn't get as many fish as we usually do, but we handed out a ton of Rockstar
Holy
cans.
smokes.
So we're as soon as we get caught up on the questions, we're gonna do that.
I think. Oh, never mind.
What's that? There's a lake that we drove by today. I never fished that one. What was that called again? Right by out of Sterling. This small one.
Sterling.
Is it?
Was that on
Oak Lake?
the west?
Lake.
Was it Oak Lake?
Oak
Is that
Yeah, there's no. I think I fished that one. It's like a small lake.
It's small, yeah.
There's no fish in it. Bluegills and little tiny pike like this big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind
Fluoro
of
or
random, right?
Ooh, question.
yeah, fluoro or braid for flipping. Braid.
Unless it's a
Depends where
super
you are.
clear lake. Like if it was Balsam Lake, I'd unfortunately put fluorocarbon on, just because it's so clear. But the rest of the time, braid,
Best
Jay braid?
smallmouth bait on Lake Scugog.
flipping jig, black one,
Black
Spook.
or blue. Mostly black.
mostly black, little blue on the tail.
Dawson flip frogs or set up some Texas. I don't know where that came from.
Flip logs, flip
Flip
Ribbit.
logs.
ribbit, flip flop.
So you ever change your line right on the boat? Like you just
Oh,
like you don't. I was gonna
Whatever
say,
you-
Yeah, yeah.
you
whatever
say you
needs.
don't just have another rod. You actually.
It goes like
change
this. Well,
Wow.
this is wrong, and you start stripping, and
Listen.
you just do it.
Not all rods are created emotionally the same,
Yeah, for real.
right?
Or luckily.
You know, you catch a
Like,
couple big fish on a rod,
superstitiously.
and it kind of becomes your like friend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You want to use that rod, or you want to use this reel? Like I got a couple dandy old beat up Daiwa reels missing screws, and I still like using them. So, you know, if I'm like, I got the hot hand on this rod and this reel, I will pull the big 3,500 yard spool out, and I will fill her back up.
So when you're spooling up, then what's like your secret for like tension and stuff like that? Especially like something like fluorocarbon. I think you don't have to worry about it as much with
You know,
braid, right?
if I'm doing it in the boat, it's pretty good because the boat's going to set like on an angle, and it'll hold that spool against the floor. But if I have to do it in like a jam, I will find a piece of stick or anything and put it through there, and I'll
My
just use my
pens?
toes,
Yeah.
my toes to hold it.
Right.
Fire her on there.
So-
He likes
You know,
to use my-
realistically, I'll bet you in less than 2 minutes in like a real crisis, I could strip a reel and fill her back up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't.
Doesn't take long at all.
On the fly.
Like changing
Yeah.
a guitar string for me, probably.
Absolutely, and you can do one while you're playing the song.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
literally
Dude, I
did
got
that
this
on
stripper.
Saturday.
I did that like 2 or 3 times this week. I think.
He just made up a
Yeah.
song and just started like.
Yeah.
I have
changing
this
it.
line stripper, right? And then you put just the beginning of the line in it, and I just put it in a bottle, and I just let it go, and it strips it off there and throws it right into the bottle. It's pretty
Really?
cool. Yeah.
Nice.
It's made
Nice.
by
Are we caught up in
No,
questions?
we're not.
Okay, go.
Derek Strub, Izumi, Johnson's, and Gussie with Felder, all fishing Wisconsin this weekend.
Yeah,
Who's
fighter.
winning?
What's
Quick.
that?
Fighter in the Strube.
Sturgeon Bay Open?
Yeah, I'm going with Chris and Corey. It's over, isn't it?
It's over.
It's over.
Chris and Corey came in third. They weighed
Yeah.
like 53 and a half pounds.
It's over.
Who won?
I don't know.
It was
Not sure.
yeah. There was a lot of names that are really hard for me to pronounce.
I'm not sure who won.
Yeah, it was crazy though. I think it was
big weights too, eh?
yeah.
Oh, that place
Yeah.
throws up some big fish.
Excuse me, big weights. But I think it was like 58 pounds. I think won.
Oh, nice. 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't know who
Chris
won.
and Corey had like 29 pounds the first day, and I think 24 and change second day.
Too beautiful.
Amber
guys.
questions?
Yep.
Go.
Personal best steelhead or first turkey?
What do you mean?
That's just what Leo Maselli wrote. Personal best steelhead or first turkey?
Oh, which one would I rather?
I don't know. He didn't.
My
write
biggest
anything else.
steelhead I ever caught was with Dan Sims when I was 16 years old, and it weighed 20.9 pounds.
Wow.
It was huge. I caught it in the Ganaraska club property. Huge. Looked like a salmon. Beat up old male. It's ginormous. And the only reason why I know the weight is because Dan happened to have an old school scale in his fishing bass.
A Rapala scale.
Yeah, he was just old. Man, it was a big fish. Biggest one I ever caught. Probably.
Oh, the old school one with the spring on it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So we tested it because I was so worried that I hadn't caught a fish over like a steelhead that was 20 pounds. And when we came home, we weighed a 20-pound dumbbell. So we knew it was at least, it was over 20. Hair over 20. 21 something.
Good fish.
Nice.
Mike Schuler.
Yep.
Says Belmont Lake just placed no parking signs on both sides of the road for a kilometer.
Where? Do that again.
Belmont
Lake just
Yep.
placed no parking signs on both sides of the road for a kilometer from the boat launch. Do you find that more municipalities are chasing away anglers from public boat launches like this?
It's sad to say, but it is.
Well, angler or not, no one's allowed to park. Like, so whether you're launching a jet ski to
but
Ian,
this is becoming more and more the normal across that they don't want anglers parking. Again,
or all boaters for that matter. Right?
Yeah, and we're all guilty of parking where we shouldn't park. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm guilty of parking on the wrong side of the road at that spot.
It almost seems like they're
because everybody does it, right? Which doesn't make it right. Just everybody does it. Mm-hmm. So I guess now we're gonna all learn our lessons. Go in the marina and pay.
Yeah. It almost seems like
or
they're
walk.
Yeah, they are. It's like
whoa. Speaking of this, would that assistant be willing to park my boat for me at Belmont?
He said he'll do anything.
There you go. Yeah.
We may not be a problem for me.
He
Not
did
your
say
boat.
that anything and everything, clean that gentleman vote for you for 10 hours straight. Also said that currently got a homeless grizzly bear look going on right now, and he said he'll never look as good as all you folks.
Oh, well, thank you.
That's
Already
probably
sucking
true.
up.
We got to interview this guy.
Yeah, we may have to.
I think we should. Like when
His
we
name's
take
Tyler.
we take this show on the road, Tyler. We need someone to coil cables.
Yeah, I suck
So
at it.
if you know a good over/under technique, I'd be interested in reading your resume.
Maybe we could send the fish to
you go.
interview him.
So what I was thinking back to like the Belmont thing was or how you can't park around the boat launches are they just wanting people with property on the lake to use the lake, and it's like if other people are going to come use their lake, then they're going to pay and they're going to figure it out.
I'm sure you can go to the
that it
marina.
could be part of it on that lake.
Well, we all pay the taxes to take care of the natural resources, and there should be a public boat launch and a public parking at every lake that we pay for.
That's right.
Yeah, it probably should be
Right? It doesn't have to be a perfectly paved, but there should be an area where you
park.
recycled asphalt that
and
they
a lot
can maintain.
And a lot that I've seen, it is just a road where it's just like, where do you go from there? You just got to drive because like a lot of these lakes are in set for like, so you got to drive down the road a good ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't like imagine you owned a cottage, right? And I've had problems at that lake before with the locals. One guy like followed me to the boat launch and yipped me with his buddy. Well, his buddy spit chewing tobacco on my boat.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No way.
at that lake, and told me not to film there. Pretty much
I
that it
remember
was
that.
his lake, and he was sick of people showing up there.
Yeah, I don't take too kindly
That-
to people with attitudes.
That is
like
class,
that, man.
ladies and gentlemen. That is what we call class.
Followed me right from his dock across the lake to my boat to sit there and chirp me. And I was like, dude, I'm not going to come to your construction site on Tuesday and tell you to stop building houses.
It's surprising how many people
what does this got to do with
think
It's-
they own the water.
Exactly.
Things
That's
just
what I
got
thought. What are you
personal
trying to
here.
say, Wes?
Wait a minute.
I had a feeling he was wondering.
I build houses, eh?
Yeah, you just.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, Woody. Sorry, I cut you off.
No. I'm just saying
What were
it's
you saying?
surprising how many people think they own the water.
Yeah.
They don't understand that shoreline. What is it? 10 feet or 15 feet?
Well, a high water line? High water mark?
Yeah.
This year, your high water mark might be in your living room.
It is for a lot of people, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So,
What's
go
that
ahead.
about high water?
Sorry. So apparently the warm-up tournament, that was a warm-up tournament this weekend, and those.
Yeah, there's one next weekend,
the
too,
Sturgeon
or
Bay
this
Open
weekend
is
coming.
This coming weekend.
Oh. I picked Chris and Corey.
What was the warm-up tournament?
This weekend.
Weekend.
This
And then
Oh,
weekend.
it wasn't the main
this
event.
coming-
Pre-tournament?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the Sturgeon Bay Open.
I'm going to go with Chris and Corey. Fighter's got a good chance, though. He's a local.
Wow.
Okay.
That's who I'm picking. Chris and Corey.
And
They've
then I
won it
have-
before. More than once, I think.
Is there a big difference between a one-piece rod compared to a two-piece rod?
Yes.
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 Huge.
I've never used a one-piece rod.
No.
You'll never
Is
go
there
back.
a difference
You will
between
never go
a
back.
Chihuahua and a Rottweiler? They're both dogs.
Yeah.
No. Two-piece rod is really good for packing away, but a one-piece rod is going to be a lot more sensitive. As soon as you separate the two and the fibers and the guides, it's now you're messing with the whole balance and the bend and the sensitivity of the rod. If you, like, in some circumstances, like
you'll break a two-piece way easier.
Yeah, and a two-piece rod has its place, but if I was going like. There's not a whole lot of high-end rods that come in a two-piece.
No. They're getting harder and harder to find.
They are really, honestly.
Yeah.
I do have a couple for traveling, but just that's all they're used for.
I travel with a rod tube.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are we caught up?
I just have one more question. It's from Canadian Fishing, and he says, have you taken a dump in the live well?
No.
What?
No. I've had lots of them over the side of the boat.
No.
I've thought about it.
There's sometimes.
But then you just think,
I will talk.
who's going to have to clean this out? This is where the apprentice comes in.
I will talk about this open.
Hey, Tyler.
You know what?
Also, Tyler does say that I'll turn that truck into a boat itself and save you time and effort of parking.
That's funny.
Apparently, he's quite.
There's sometimes during a pre-fish, a good pre-fish or a good boat dump in the morning gets your day off started right.
Boat dump.
I haven't loved it. That's one of my top 10 favorite things to do while fishing.
Poop? Is poop?
Yeah, hold on to the steering wheel and
you go on the steering wheel side?
Yeah.
Why don't you go on the co-angler side?
You want to know what? No, I like my side. What? I can hold on the steering wheel. And the other thing is that if you went into my boat right now,
shift, maybe.
there's at least 3 Bassmaster magazines, just in case, like, I got time. I will tell you, on the Ooze River one time, somebody kayaked by me, and I was having a dump and reading a Bassmaster magazine.
Hey, your tail's out.
And honest to God, I was like reading, right? And they said, hey, and I just put the thing down and I said, good morning, and put my magazine back up. Wow. It is what it is.
Shouldn't have had that coffee.
Sometimes you can't get to shore.
Well, we were when we first got the boat and we were cleaning out the boat. It's bow rider, right? So you got the seats up around the front, and Amy pulls out like from under the seats there like a bucket and like a board. Like, and I'm thinking, so obviously the board would go right across from seat to seat, and she's like, like putting stuff in the bucket and whatever, cleaning everything out, and like a board. She's like, so what is this for? Why do you need a bucket and a board? What is the board doing up here? And I'm thinking, you know what that is there? I think, Amy, it's
I didn't know what it was though.
I think that's the loo.
It's called a head.
A head.
You're on, you're on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do. Which topic do we want to talk? Let's do
let's
opening
go
day.
back to the first day. Yeah.
Let's go opening
let's
to
get that
Quinny.
over with
We'll
now.
do opening a Quinny day, and then we're gonna have a break, and then they can ask more questions.
We'll never get out of here.
The first weekend? What was the date of that? What was the date of opening our walleye?
Wasn't it the 5th or something?
No.
So we got to go walleye fishing. Me, Sean, Mark, and I went. We had.
Last Saturday.
We had a little low expectations. We didn't think it was going to be knocked out good.
It wasn't.
Speak for yourself. So we get there. The water was cold. They didn't want to bite. And then all of a sudden, right around 9 a.m., I tagged one. And then Sean missed a big one.
Yeah.
Like a huge fish.
Yeah.
And then it got steadily better for you and I.
Yeah.
We caught some good-sized silver bass.
And I was retying.
Yeah, and Mark managed to lose every half-ounce jig head we had in the boat.
Yeah,
and didn't catch a fish.
I wasn't given the half-ounce ones. I was given the 3/8. That's why I didn't catch nothing.
I'm pretty sure that you got the box out yourself.
Excuse me.
And
there was only one left.
No,
I've never caught silver bass before.
They're good eating, and there's a ton of them really easy to catch.
Is there a season for silver bass?
I don't think there's a season. But I'm telling you, if the water would drop and clear up a little bit on the Trent River, there would be about 1 billion of them in there. They're in there.
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking fish.
Oh, man. You know what? When you hook one, no word of a lie, 300 or 400 fish follow it to the boat.
Really?
It's insane. It is the ultimate kid fish. Like, you can catch endless amounts till your arms fall off. Crazy.
Really, eh?
It's pandemonium.
So How big do they get?
I'm told that a big one, a good silver bass, about 2 pounds.
Okay.
I believe that, yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Oh,
yeah.
So we go out.
There's a dog here.
Chili's been here the whole time.
Yeah, she was over here earlier.
Wow.
So we go,
Yeah.
we catch a bunch of walleye, use the half ounce, the chartreuse jig head.
Water was fast.
The water is fast.
Mm-hmm.
It warmed up though, got to 54, and then it was on. But we had to leave early.
There was a lot of boats.
There was a lot of boats.
A lot of
There was
boats.
a ton of boats.
There was like 30 boats ahead of the bridge, like all the way up
Yep.
where the farthest we went into the river.
Yep.
And then behind us, I think I counted 43 boats at the most.
Don't pick that dog up.
You can
Like
count-
all right there.
You can count that high.
Yeah. Thanks, Mark. Yeah.
The she's not welcome on the show. She doesn't listen.
70.
Because it's your age.
So there was a ton of guys. We caught some fish. Mark had a hard time. But the cool part in the afternoon, we had to leave early because we had to go to Barrie.
Yeah. I'm glad we left.
I bet you were. So we went to Rockstar Triple Crown Arenacross. We had
Yeah.
VIP
Yeah, we
tickets
did.
from the good folks at Rockstar.
Yeah.
We got to go on the track.
Sprayed with dirt.
We got sprayed with.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
so close when Woody was filming us that we were getting sprayed by dirt bikes.
Oh yeah,
It was crazy. I had a blast. I've never been to Arenacross before.
No, nor have I.
Insane.
Yeah.
Pandemonium.
Outdoor races I have, but I've never been to a.
You know
an
what the
indoor
crazy
one.
part
It's
is?
cool.
Is that when I was really in between shooting, we got to watch a couple races, and they would come around that corner there, stop to make that crazy turn, and then within 20 feet, have to do that the jump.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how much power is in those bikes.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Those
they'll
things
go.
take off ridiculous.
Holy
Oh, yeah.
jumping!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
What
really
was your favorite part?
how the driver's a little elbowy.
Yeah.
Like
Corner one.
You know,
Corner one is my
Yeah.
favorite.
there's a lot of this going on.
Yeah.
Did
Corner
you-
one, corner two.
If
is
you
the
watch the
best.
vlog, we'll play it during the break. I don't no, we won't. It's the other one. But if you watch the vlog from that day, the one guy, they have like a tussle, and the guy grabs that other dude's bike and just throws it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
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 Like there's some passion going on
they're
here.
competing, man.
Oh,
yeah.
They're competing.
When they do that, like when they drop the gate and they race, like man, they're cutting each other out like that.
Oh, sure they are. Everybody wants to get
It's
the same
hardcore.
spot on
Yeah,
that
it's-
track
that's
first,
the whole
right?
shot.
I'm
Yeah.
totally dropping the gate on Mark Hunter next time we get on the boat too.
I
down.
think that we should go back
What are
to
you doing?
Throwing a
Just
bow.
saying.
Arenacross, and we should get to ride dirt bikes around the track.
I'd
do
love
it.
to.
No.
I think
Hard
that,
no.
I think
How
that's,
big were these
You
bikes?
don't have
Big
to ride them.
bikes or little bikes?
250s and
These are
50s
yeah.
and 450s.
450s.
Yeah.
Everything. They had little kids
And they
bikes.
had
like
kids
Yeah,
too.
little
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
65 cc and yeah.
Yeah, it was cool.
You don't have to go around the track on the dirt bike, but I'd like
No,
to.
I don't want you to.
Why?
Oh, I don't know.
That'd be awesome.
You know what we could
Oh,
probably
yeah.
do though? We could probably set that up with Andre Lauren from OTSF
Yes.
Shipping.
Yes.
Because he's got a great property and he's got a track out there too.
Oh,
Nice.
Does he got enough bikes for
I
us
want
to
to ride a
wreck?
50.
Oh,
Well,
I'm pretty sure he's hooked up.
The Rockstar Energy Yamaha race team is Andre's folks.
I want to do.
yeah.
I want to do a
Woody used to have
backflip
a
into
nice
a
bike.
foam pit.
Do you still have a bike?
I don't
Woody?
want to film this. I just want to go around the track. These guys can do the backflips. And
I'll do a
all that.
backflip into a foam pit for sure.
Remember years ago
Yeah.
you had
Oh
that
yeah.
two-stroke.
If anybody's out there, if the Triple Crown is coming to your town near you, I highly suggest you go.
Yeah, it was pretty
It
exciting.
was a great family
Everybody
outing.
loved it.
Yeah, all the kids had a great time.
Yeah.
We will be going again. I see that it comes back at the end of summer to Ottawa.
Oh, yeah?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Ooh, I
Road trip.
love
And
Ottawa.
another place in Ontario, but I can't remember the name of the town. Carleting? I don't know. I'd be lying. I'm just making names up right now. But anyway, we had a great time. We drank a ton of Rockstar at the Rockstar Triple Crown. I've never seen a mountain of Rockstar like I did
Yeah, it was pretty
with
cool,
the VIP pass.
Yeah, it was sweet.
There was
Yeah.
a mountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a lot of
Yeah, there was.
Rockstar that day.
Yeah, we
I think my
Yeah.
favorite part was
We
when we got
needed
to
it
go
that day.
out onto the track and,
At the end.
and
At the
actually
end there.
see what the dirt is like.
Yeah.
You know what I noticed? That the track's soft.
Yeah, very.
Like there's some squish.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
That was really
Spongy.
interesting.
Well,
Very
would you want to
spongy.
do it if it was like gravel?
No, I thought no.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it was kind of cool.
They
I'm-
need a soft dirt though. They can't have those bikes taken
no,
off like that.
yeah, and then landing.
right?
But imagine the thought that goes into these tracks.
Oh yeah.
Like there's got to be
Do you
some.
think there's forums under those hills? Do you think there's
Well, that's a
actual,
good question.
They farm them and then put the dirt on.
No,
All
it's
dirt.
it's
I don't
all
think so.
built up with skid steers.
Yeah.
That company Jetworks, they're the ones that produce that Triple Crown Rockstar Energy National, And man, the stuff they do and for design, they design this in a CAD, and then they do a complete 3D rendering, and they can do an animation and show the track before you even build it.
So
That's
it's all
awesome.
dirt. It's all dirt.
It's all
That's a
Well,
lot
did
of
you
work.
see? Did you
That's
see in
awesome.
between races the skid steer?
Yeah,
would
he
come
come
up
out.
and
Oh man,
maintain
those
the track,
guys
right?
were slick on
2
those
guys, yeah,
machines,
they'd
eh?
each take half the
I wonder if
track
they
and they'd
travel
rock
with
and
them.
roll it.
There's got to be some real math going on here to make sure
Absolutely
that like
they
they
do.
can hit this speed and make that
Yeah.
next jump because it's smooth. If you noticed when the leader got out in the lead, it was smooth sailing. Like he was just going on momentum. The other cool thing that I noticed is in Arenacross, it is really, really tight. The sportsmanship that goes on, like the 2 leaders, I noticed a whole bunch, and I pointed this out to you.
Yeah.
That because there's such a gap here and it's so small, I noticed the 2 leaders were leading and battling for first place.
Yeah.
And the guys who were getting lapped and then last because they would stop and get out of the way.
Yeah, they would get a
And
blue flag, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you know what? Like that. I like to see that kind of sportsmanship out there. And like even if they didn't have the blue, I saw I was talking about it. The kid would jump right out of the way and he would just fall farther behind, but he didn't want to be in the way of the.
No.
Like
Yeah.
that's really good.
Oh, well, yeah, although it's the race. You don't want to get rid of the
Yeah.
race, the actual race that's going on.
Yeah.
If you're in last, I believe there's like car races are sometimes a bit the same too.
Yeah.
aren't they? Like they'll move over, let
Let the guys through. But that shows good sportsmanship in the game, right? I like that sportsmanship stuff. Shaking hands, doing nice things for nice
They all
people.
did. They all congratulated.
Oh, they were
each
great
other
about
and
each
that
other.
Stuff, yeah.
throwing
Yeah,
elbows.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Super nice.
Speaking of sportsmanship stuff, Warren McRae, the guy that held that pike tournament,
Yes.
right, him and his buddy, he says Seymour Pike rematch.
Oh,
I think we heard a call out last podcast.
Oh.
Well, I'll tell you something. We can't wait to come up there next year and fish that event again.
Yes,
That's a great
we're gonna
event.
I'm
come
gonna make
next
sure I'm there.
Bunch of
Warren.
good guys.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
worked
Yeah,
a good
yeah.
job, and I can't
Yeah.
wait to get back up to that Seymour.
I'm gonna weigh in last though.
I'm coming next year.
The slime effect.
The slime in the bucket, man.
I gotta wash my
that's a
boat.
really
I
good
already
excuse.
washed all my gear, my rain gear and stuff. I had pike slime all over it.
Really?
Yeah.
Good
Bottom
for
of my
you.
boat's all
Why are they so
white.
slimy?
We're going to take 3-minute break where I can use the little boys' room and get rehydrated. I gotta get another bevy, and then we'll come back and we'll do the rest of the show and we'll answer more questions if anybody out there has anything more to ask.
But first, is silver and white bass the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
White bass, I think, is the technical name, but they look more silvery than white to me.
I don't know. I don't take that much of a look at them. They're usually gone.
They were in Quinny.
Yeah, Trent
Yeah,
River.
so
We'll
yeah.
load up with them like you've never seen your. And
Hey,
supposedly,
did you see? I
Yeah,
just
and
saw
they're really, really good eating.
what I saw the other day there on a picture of it in Bay of Quinny there were pelicans.
Nice.
A couple white American pelicans.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta lose this hoodie
It's
too.
I guess
hot in
it's
here.
like maybe about the 5th or 6th time they've been seen in the Bay of Quinny there, but never in the spring before. But like this, pelicans.
Pelican.
Oh,
They're
interesting.
going out to eat.
White pelicans.
Huh.
And
Those
I
things
know-
are
I don't think I've ever
eating
seen one.
machines, man.
same with, and river
You know
otters,
what?
too.
Speaking
Otters.
of birds,
We got some in Coburg.
the first time in my whole life in Ontario last year, I saw a bunch of bald eagles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Remember
right.
we saw them?
Oh, yeah.
Seymour.
We saw them on Seymour
and
yeah.
Rice.
And Rice.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they're giant.
Yeah.
Like straight
yeah.
up, the ones we seen on Seymour
Always
were
a lot
like
of
right on
ospreys up there.
right on the like we saw it as clear as day, like ginormous bald eagle,
How
a male
clear?
and female. Pardon?
How clear was it?
Like they were like right on the river edge. Like we got a really good look at them. They were
Clear as
giant.
day.
That's pretty
It
awesome.
had to be this big.
Oh, yeah,
like
eh?
Oh, they're big.
unreal.
They're a big bird. There's no mistaking
Super,
what it
like
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
You
looks
know.
like the back of
Yeah.
an American quarter right there. And like,
Yeah.
it
Wow,
was
eh?
really, really cool.
You don't say
That
I
is
think That's
cool.
a bald eagle.
No.
It's like
Is it-
holy shit.
That's a bald eagle. Yeah. It's like an owl, right?
Yeah.
It's like
You know what it
I
is when
think
you
that
see
might
it.
be an owl. Is that what you
Yeah.
call an owl? Oh,
Let's run the vlog from the weekend, and then when we get back, we'll start on that. It is opening day of walleye on the Kawartha Lake. Zone 17 finally opens today. A lot going on this morning, but first stop,
we are going to pump some of Ontario's very, very overpriced gas. Some cool things to tell you about. Sean McCall is in the Fear Fishing truck. He's sleeping. Our buddy Moose got a brand new boat, trolling motor. All his fish finders came in last night, and Sean and a bunch of our other buddies all joined together, and they worked on that boat all night to get that ready for today so the Moose could go fishing. The other thing we have going on today, Rockstar Energy Drinks Canada has been more than super nice. Hooked us up with so many cans of Rockstar so that we can give it away to anglers. We've been posting all over social media. So like I always say, these are the kinds of things that you're going to remember in fishing. The stuff in between the fish. Sean's never going to get the walleye opener that he didn't sleep. I am more excited than anything to give a ton of stuff back to anglers. It's not very often that we get to go to the lake and make it rain. So thank you, Rockstar Canada. The plan right now, pump the rest of the gas in this boat and make her to the boat launch on Rice Lake. It is go time. I am excited to vertically jig some walleye. Let's go. Made it to the launch. Sean McCall is awake. How's it going, buddy?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a good day, eh?
Yeah.
Not only are we gonna get to catch some fish, but we got a ton of Rockstar Energy drinks to give away. There is a lineup we've already talked to. We've probably already given a dozen cans away just in here.
Yeah, in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, we haven't even made it. I want to catch some walleye.
Me too.
You know what the other interesting thing that's going on? Mark, we just got off the phone with Mark Hunter. He's got a pike tournament today. He had a really, really rough weekend last weekend.
He hasn't lived her down all week.
He hasn't.
Let him
Like,
forget it.
I can't even express what kind of terrible friend Sean and I are. Now, listen, he'll never see this until after his tournament. I think him and Tatoska, the Polish Prince, are going to pill him today.
Wow, the Polish Prince could be pretty tired. We were up until...
Yeah, you guys never even slept.
Yeah,
I told everybody you were rigging Moose's boat.
Yeah, till 10 to 3 this morning we rigged Moose's boat, and then I went up for a shower right to your place.
It's 5:15 now. So do you think Mark and Sean got him this morning, today? Or do we get like another week of ammunition?
I think they'll get on to him.
I think they will too.
Yeah, the pike are going to be setting up pretty
You'd have to be really bad at fishing not to catch pike. Guys, good luck. Catch a ton of fish. These guys got rock stars. They're going fishing. McCall, let's get in the water. Let's do this.
Everybody's been saying that you're up to no good. Everyone has been telling me that you got me hooked. You're playing it big time. You're feeding me lies. Everyone has been bugging me to sever the ties. But I would never, ever would have believed them. No reason. Sometimes the truth is hard to see. But now the never, ever seem to be over. I saw. So I'm happy I got freed. Lucky.
Rockstar. Yeah, come on over. If you can make it here. And I was wondering why I was like low power. I'm like, this current must be. Go, boys. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. No problem. We already gave a case of those away at the boat launch. Did you? Oh, yeah. Guys rolled right up on us. We're here for our Rockstar. They're waiting for you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Successful Rockstar Energy drink intervention.
giving out 10 cans for every walleye we caught. I was getting worried, but I got one. Big, pinky hold on. Everything I got, but I got one. Walleye. Well, that was a little tougher than I predicted it was going to be. The last podcast I predicted 300.
Are back. I love that song.
Yep.
I'm pumped. Every time I hear it, I just want to dance the night away. My chair is busted. Anybody out there who owns a chair factory? We need new chairs for this podcast.
Yeah, ergonomic.
Man. I want to remind everybody, if you're still tuned in, please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. And Amber, what do they want to do on iTunes for the folks listening in their cars?
Rate and review.
Only 5-star. I'm not kidding. I got a good tan going on, eh? It's fishing season. Tanned up. You know what? Before we jump into what we did on the weekend, I'm committed to the beard all summer now. Because if I shave this now, it's white under there.
Ooh.
Like, I got, it's like, we can't see. I'm all tattooed up. Doesn't make sense anyway. But I have a feeling that if I shave this right now, it's going to be like
for a day.
Yeah, but this can't happen. I'd have to stay in the house all day.
I'll shave my beard. Do it on a non.
I think I'm committed all summer. I think we may trim it up a little bit, and then
you hear that, Amy?
For
you're gonna hear that. Yeah.
We're gonna need more trims.
Brittany's back.
I'll tell you what, buddy. I'll do you a favor. I'll go get some of that spray tan stuff and I'll put it on for you.
I'm thinking.
I'm pretty sure I could.
My plan is to probably keep the beard in some form all summer, and then for deer season, I'm going buck commander. Like, we're bringing back remember the Civil War beard I had?
Oh, yeah.
We're going hard for this deer season,
Remember
folks.
the cool one Sean used to have?
Yeah. Stay tuned, everybody, for November.
That was a good one, man.
When this beer gets out of hand. Okay. We went walleye fishing this weekend. Mark ditched us.
I did. Sorry, man. I couldn't do it again after you guys ruined me the week before.
But
all week long.
Yeah, we did. We were the worst friends ever. Yeah.
I think we're the best friends
Maybe.
ever.
We certainly
made you better.
We certainly pulled
You made me better.
Yeah, we made you better.
Wow.
We're not the friends who rip the Band-Aid off quick.
No.
We're the guys to do a little.
First you use tuck tape.
That stuff does not come off.
Yeah, from my toe to my neck.
We just don't want you to forget what you did.
And the more sensitive he gets, the harder we go.
Oh yeah,
right.
I don't.
This is like
I don't
not
really
seeming
care.
to come to like a. It's not even slowing down.
No,
close to a stop.
We're we're like hyenas that smell blood.
Yeah, I do the same to you. So
they
it
would.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
So we got to go opening walleye fishing. In the last 2 years in a row, it's been the biggest vlog of the year.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to do something, Sean and I, to give back.
Yeah, we had a great opportunity.
Yeah, right. We get to meet a ton of people, and we're really lucky to do what we want to do. So we hooked up with. Well, actually, Woody helped make this happen. Tell them what you did.
Oh, man, you caught me. I have no idea what you're talking about. We're doing some things back here. Technical.
There's a line.
You
know what?
There's some serious technical.
I was
things happening back here.
I was talking, and I had a teacher moment where I looked, and I was like, "They're not paying attention
I
to
knew
me."
it too. I knew it too.
You totally did that to me.
Woody, do you have the answer for A?
Still no clue.
I can't come to the board right now.
We were talking about Saturday and how we had the big opportunity to give back to anglers, and you helped arrange.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you remember that time?
I do remember that time that we were over at OTSFF and got a whole whack of Rockstar Energy.
Like a whole whack.
We can't actually say how much, but a whole whack of it.
Like a rod locker full.
And these guys handed it out on the river, which was fantastic.
On opening day.
Yeah. Why not?
It was you know what? Like, I get excited to fish, but I was
a rock star more than a guy that's been up all night.
Yeah,
or got
you
up,
can't sleep.
Or got up super crazy early in the morning. He's got to go fishing.
Yeah.
Right? I love having the Jamma Juice.
Yeah.
If you guys could stop that, it will stop our Wi-Fi from kicking out on us. Thanks. But yeah, Rockstar is what you need to get your walleye on.
Yeah.
On. But so we announced on social media that we were doing this, that you know there's nothing, you don't have to sign up for anything. All you had to do was find us.
That's it.
And we'll give you a can of Rockstar just because we like you.
Yeah.
Even if we don't know you. We'll like you. And we'll give you a can of Rockstar. Before we even turned the camera on Saturday morning, there was a lineup of trucks and boats at the creek where we said we were launching, and we gave 12 away before we even got out of the truck.
Wow.
Like, they were waiting for us.
Wow.
So we got rid of 12. We turned the camera on. We got rid of another 12. Then we hit the river. And they were like, the response and the people who came over and talked to us was unbelievable.
Dude, it's a rock star, man.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't honestly, like, I've been doing tournaments for probably almost 10 years, and I don't know of any boat that does not have an energy drink on it.
Oh, it's a staple.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's a staple.
Absolutely.
It's a staple. Beef jerky and Rockstar.
It's
like,
yeah.
It's funny, you mentioned staples, and I'm always looking for a good combination of something that would go well with Rockstar Energy, but I can't figure it out.
I don't know. There's just so many things out there.
You know what?
Not to mention any brands. And you know what goes really well with beef? Rockstars.
No. You know what? You're finding that everywhere though, like all the time now. There's always energy drinks everywhere.
Yeah. And jerky. You know what? Jerky and hunting go together like toe and toe.
Oh yeah, you gotta have jerky in your pack.
Bears.
So, thank you so much to OTSFF, which is the hardest. Like, I have to say that 50 times a day to make sure I get it right every time.
I'm so impressed right now. That's the only thing I've ever heard you say right.
Pretty close. Aluminum.
I really like Andre. He's a great guy. Yeah. I don't want to mess the company. OTSFF.
You have been practicing.
Yeah, he has. That's what he does in the mirror when he wakes up.
Yeah.
You guys just don't know that I got it tattooed on the side of my arm here, so I never forget.
There you go.
But big shout out to Andre and Rockstar Canada.
Andre, yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, it was an experience and a half. I hope we get to do this a whole bunch of more times.
It was one of my most
and you know
days
what?
in the water.
Maybe next time,
other than the no fish,
we'll have more than just Rockstars to give away. Not to mention any brands. Just saying. You know what else is really interesting?
What's that?
Every time that we show something on the screen here at FearFishing or in the vlog or anything, people assume we're sponsored right away.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Like the rumor mill. The rumor mill goes crazy.
Yeah.
I bet you by the time we're done this podcast, my Instagram inbox will be like crazy. Loaded.
Dude, what you eating?
Game is on. What?
Dude, what you eating?
Yeah. You know what we're eating.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Moving on.
We're moving on. We're eating jerky. I can't even talk.
If someone take the floor.
Is that all it took to
It worked.
All it
Wow,
took to
the
shut
silence
him
in
up.
the West.
for
You guys
a
are ready?
moment silence?
We got to get a hold of those people
Man,
and get
yeah,
more.
Ready?
we need a case.
Okay, so while he's quiet,
I'll loan 'em all.
I just got one question real quick.
We just have one now?
One question quickly
Okay,
while
go.
you're quiet. Thoughts on the qualifier on the St. Lawrence this year? I'll hang up and listen.
I'm more. I think we're all signed up. I haven't sent my
I am
money
signed
in,
up. I have a
but it's
place
happening this week.
with some friends, and
All right.
you know what? I'm camping the first few nights. I'm gonna head up the Saturday, the Sunday before.
You're going to camp?
Yeah, I'm gonna set it in a tent, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen,
And then
we could do that. I'd be down.
Then from
What?
Wednesday on,
But
I got
if-
an Airbnb.
Camping? No.
Yeah, man.
No, I'm
like
not.
A tent,
No,
dude.
not to pre-fish. No way. I want to be.
Cooking
I want
wieners.
to be super comfortable at night.
Bring your ice hut.
I don't
Bring
like,
your
I'm,
monkey.
I'm not. No, when I gotta go out and focus like that, I like to sleep good.
We
at
need to
night.
get something. But
Yeah.
we
Not
are.
on that
I'm,
mattress. You got to wake up at 3:00 in the morning.
I'm excited for
But
the qualifier. I'm planning on fishing it. I'm really excited. I love the fishing the St. Lawrence.
I've never fished it, so that's why I'm going for a week.
I'm excited. I'm pretty much excited to go fishing anywhere for a bass, but I'm really excited to do a qualifier. I've never done it before. We're gonna meet a ton of great people, and with any luck, that we'll bring some goodies for everybody. Just saying, maybe.
Have you seen the boundaries yet?
I'm gonna cry when I see them. But
Yeah, you heard because where you want to fish is off bounds.
really, where is it?
I can't tell you.
You mean you can't tell me?
Can't tell you. You know
Somebody
that,
out there in Facebook
you know
land.
that island?
Wolf Island?
Was it Wolf, the big one?
Yep.
In the middle that splits the river in two? Yeah. You can't fish I guess it would be the east side of it?
oh, that's the side.
West side?
too.
The west side. You can't. The west side would be the side to the lake.
The west side?
So you can fish the tip of it.
You could fish the tip of it and then towards Gananoque.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
28 pounds a day coming up.
28 pounds. You heard it, folks.
Warren
The last time we
McRae-
fished there, Marley and I weighed in 28 pounds.
Yeah?
Yep.
Warren McRae.
Finished in ninth
You
place.
guys are giving away your spots.
They can have it.
Warren McRae, crash with us for the first few, he says.
Who? What?
Say
Yeah.
it again?
Warren McRae
Yeah.
says to crash with him for the first few nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Not Mark,
Sure,
because he's
Warren.
going camping.
Ferry
Warren's
is
my
the-
friend, so bugger off.
Andre Lauren's got a trailer.
Send me the
Maybe he likes
details,
us that
Warren.
much.
Send me the details, Warren.
What? Just throwing it out there in Facebook land.
And maybe I'll bring
YouTube.
Sean McCall, too.
Who?
So-
I'm not
Indian
fishing.
West.
I'm not hanging out with you. You're bad luck.
What are you talking about?
We're not having a fishless
What did
tournament.
Tosco say?
What?
If you're not first, you're last? Isn't that what he said?
think
That's
so.
Ricky Bobby, actually.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, the-
Tosco
no.
said it on the way here. We were talking about
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Oscar really said that out loud?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Interesting.
Yeah. He was talking about your third.
The Polish Prince.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do we want to talk about? Do we have any questions here before?
Well, we went from zero to hero. We got to talk about.
Yeah,
we
let's do
really
this.
should.
Okay.
We really should.
Well,
talk
let's give
about
him his
this.
moment. Go ahead, Mark.
I did a little pike tournament.
No,
with-
whoa.
Yeah,
Start
yeah.
with sucking. You got to start from the zero part.
The zero. Oh, yeah, I
Yeah, yeah.
sucked.
Tell the whole story.
But everybody already knows. Yeah.
But tell it one more time.
Okay, so we went to Quinny on opening day, and I skunked. Ian smashed them. Sean did okay.
Sean got big fish.
Yes, he did.
You got some britches too.
Yeah, and some underwear. Little bonus garment.
That saves a day of shopping.
I saved
Yeah.
it for you. It does.
And,
Still on my boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
They are really.
They look totally different this week.
You gotta hang them like a flag.
Listen, fishing's been going so well for Sean and I since we caught those. They may stay there all summer.
They
There
may.
you go.
You can stand them up like a flag right now. Oh yeah,
Well,
they're
well,
solid.
considering last year's finish, you don't really have much option but to go up
From what?
from last year.
What do you mean? We did really well. We made the classic.
And if you
Cash
ever
some
have
checks. I don't think it. Yeah,
Cashed one check.
Yeah,
we lost.
how many did you cash?
Yeah.
Bunch.
I won it. I even
Paychecks.
I won a club event
Bunch.
on the vlog in Wellers Bay.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Mark.
Yeah. So we talking about club
We
events.
did well.
I won one too.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
hear your
Pike,
story.
Yeah, pike smash.
So you and Tatoska,
Yeah.
Sean's former partner, went out and fished Sean spots for pike.
Something like that. No. We fished Balsam Lake.
yeah,
area I've fished before. I have.
With Sean McCall.
Poor Mark.
No, we never
Oh.
fished there, did we?
You know what? You can put a guy
never
anywhere
fished.
on the lake. He's still got to catch the fish.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And you know what?
Absolutely. Good work, Mark.
No, we didn't fish it with Sean, did we?
How many fish did you get? What was a 3-fish
We
tournament?
didn't fish that spot.
No, we looked for new water when we went out this year.
3-fish limit. How much you weigh in?
16 pounds.
That's a big limit for
3 fish. That's great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yep.
And
Super.
we
Congratulations,
caught like
Mark.
15 fish probably.
Yeah.
I think we were the only team to weigh a limit.
Oh, I knew.
What was the secret?
Banging day.
Jerkbaits.
What kind of jerkbaits?
I was throwing an X-Wrap, and Chris was losing Megabass.
What color
Nice.
were you throwing?
I was hot steel.
Ooh.
X-Wrap,
That's a
hot
good
steel.
color.
Suspender.
They
Yeah,
named
it's one
that
of my
after
favorite.
Mark, that bait.
Yeah, they did.
Hot steel.
Hot steel.
You know. And we probably caught 15. And there was another tournament on the lake at the same time. North
Over 50
GTA,
boats, too,
over
right?
50 boats.
Wow.
We would have smoked that tournament.
You would have won that one?
Oh, they had
yeah,
over
yeah,
150 inches for 5 fish.
Wow.
Right?
Well
that's
over.
What,
Yeah,
I think
well
that's
over.
what around.
Congratulations.
Pike tournaments going on the same lake?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were a
two
clubby
clubbies.
though, right? We were a clubby. You
Yeah.
had to go in. It's like a joint.
Yeah, we just don't
open
care.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big enough lake.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It
only
is a
like
big-
60
yeah.
boats total or something like that, maybe.
It seems like a lot of boats. To
Yeah.
me.
I would have went in both the tournaments.
Well, I think we should have.
Yeah, you
We
should have.
man.
You really should
Should've
have.
now.
That would have
Yeah.
been sweet.
Yeah. Well,
Right? Put the club boats in, and you would have got
Yeah.
better payout
Anyway,
for you guys for sure.
congratulations, Mark and Chris Tatoska. You guys
Thank
did a
you.
good job.
Good
Round of
job.
applause.
yeah,
thank
the
you,
Polish
thank you.
Prince.
Way to throw down the first
Yeah,
spear
yeah,
fishing win of the year.
I think we should talk about this all week.
Yeah.
Nope.
You took it pretty hard. You took a lot of flack from us all
Oh,
week for
you
that.
think?
You took her like a
Just 24
champ.
hours a day.
Yeah. Yeah. There was a lot of messages.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, you know what? It's okay. I would have done the same
Yeah.
to you guys too.
Yeah,
so,
he would have.
Yeah. Harder.
That's why it's so scary not to catch fish on the vlog.
Yeah. And
I don't really care about the YouTube comments. I care about the group chat when I get home.
That's right. You better go out there and catch fish.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Like the most ruthless people in your whole life are your best friends.
Yup.
Friends will like sit you down and talk to you. Your best friends will make it worse.
That's right.
Give you
We'll
terrible
make
advice.
you hard.
Yeah, terrible advice.
That's the.
And then laugh when you use it.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Like that.
Yeah. Well, I had a bad weekend. Leave me alone, guys. Well, if I were you, I'd stick your head in the blender. Oh, shit.
So true.
Good times. Do we have any questions, comments? Does anybody else out there congratulate Mark Hunter?
Absolutely.
Yeah, lots of people have.
See? Thank you all.
Jeremy
Thank you.
Concrete wants to know if we know anything about the Garmin trolling motor that they're coming out with.
We were just going to talk about this.
Yes, we were.
Did you ever find that video, Woody, on the Bill Dance Facebook page?
I could find it. What's it about?
Garmin is supposedly coming out with a trolling motor, and Bill Dance released this information by accident on a live video while shooting a commercial. Nobody's seen it yet, but Bill lets the
Cat out of the bag?
yes, that's what I was looking for.
I'm good with words.
So it's called the Garmin Force trolling motor. I harassed the people at Garmin all day today. They will not tell me anything at all. Nothing. Zero information. I got that Bill was not supposed to release that was an oopsie on the live video while filming the commercial. My guess is that it's coming out at ICAST.
I would think so.
Oh, yeah.
It did say in the Bill Dance video that it's coming in 24 and 36 volt, and it is the most powerful trolling motor, pound for pound, on the market. So it's exciting. It's really odd. Now, there's also rumors that PowerPole and Lowrance are coming out with their own trolling motors.
I've heard that
We've fished the last
You
30
gotta
years.
follow suit. You got to keep
Yeah,
up in the race.
But it's really interesting that in the last 30 years, there's only been Motor Guide and Minn Kota, and now 3 more players. We went from
Yeah, but now you're getting into iPilot technology.
yes,
Right? You're linking your graph
That's
with
right.
your trolling motor.
right. So now you're going to be able to with your. I'm assuming that your Garmin units are going to be able to run through your trolling motor.
Absolutely.
And it'll link all up in
Oh,
your
yeah.
iPilot, and you're going to. It's
That's
going to
why
be
they're all coming out.
unbelievable.
You think they'll be able to build the live scope into the trolling motor?
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
would think that those transducers are coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they don't have a shaft that has the transducer built inside of the shaft and maybe a smaller one on the bottom. Like, because you see a lot of them, they shoot out like the Panoptics.
Yeah.
Right? Like have that beam right out of the shaft. You wouldn't even have to worry about
Of your trolling motor
Yeah,
head?
yeah.
I think that's what's coming from Garmin. And honest to God, folks at home, like I do know the Garmin people, and the Garmin people have been are my friends, But they would not give me any information. So this is all speculation. So whatever we hit, good for us for guessing, and whatever we don't, Garmin should probably give me a phone call, and we'll sit down and we'll talk about transducers, how we should do this. But but wouldn't that be awesome? That if you should be like on your new live scope, and hopefully over the next few weeks before bass season, there'll be live scope on my boat for this year that I'm really excited to announce and I'm really excited to use. But can you imagine if you could have it was all in your trolling motor, so that like the front, forward, down facing, like all your side, your my Garmin unit on the front of my boat, the side scan with your trolling motor out is unbelievable, right? Like so we do use it an absolute ton. I wonder how much technology is going into these Garmin units. I would assume it's coming out at ICAST, and I'm going to bet dollar for dollar it's right around the same price as the Ultrax. And and they're like companies are really battling it out in the electronics market right now.
Oh yeah.
This is a tight race. Who's got what? And the other thing is
and everything's pretty much getting amazing right
now. And here's the deal.
Buddy. Leaps and bounds.
In the past, the past 5 to 10 years, when Garmin brings something out, it's ages ahead of the rest of them. And that's a big thing from Garmin. So I would think that if they have the Ultrax is a great unit. It is a great trolling motor. I like so I would think that if they're rolling out with a trolling motor of their own, that they feel that it's space ages ahead of the Ultrax. They're not coming out
I wouldn't think it would be any less than an Ultrax.
Well, Garmin's not known for bringing out stuff of the past, right? Like
no.
Surprise. Yeah, they're setting the bar at the that's totally what comes up, right?
Yeah.
So who
you
knows?
Can also time travel.
Look what we got.
Yeah, if that happens, you heard it here first. You can time travel with your new Garmin Force trolling motor.
Why do you think we got back here to tell you?
When did he post that video?
Yesterday.
I got one 11 hours ago or 4 days ago.
Well, it's him sitting on a chair, and then in the background there's some guys with some leather coats on.
And briefcases.
What? It's just his face, but in the background.
We might have to keep that up another time.
Okay.
I can find it on my phone and then show you the... you guys talk for a second about
You send me the link, I can get it posted.
Okay, I will find it. You guys got to talk about something. You two look at each other and look confused. Or answer a question. We got any questions?
Any more questions rolling in?
I don't have any on YouTube.
Really?
What? Yeah, Jeremy Conkrate, he wants to know if we think the pan opposite could be built into the Garmin trolling motor. Did we hit that one already?
No.
No?
Well, you guys talked about it.
We kind of talked about it,
But
I don't know when that question...
I think it will be.
I think maybe I'm going to have to get me some sort of unit this year at some point, maybe.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you got to have something.
At least
those striker units are affordable.
Striker, yeah.
Something that's more accurate for my depth and stuff like that. Like if I need anything, just something to...
I sent it to the group chat.
Cool.
Chris Flay wants to know, now that you've seen half the season, thoughts on MLF Bass Live and FLW Live.
Ooh.
Bass Live.
I really like Bass Live.
Yeah.
The Lake Fork event. Shout out to Chad Pipkins, who's my buddy, who led the first 2 days.
32 pound
unbelievable.
Back to back.
Right? Shout out to Brandon Cobb, who won his second event of the year with 114 pounds.
They both
4
personal
days.
best.
Yeah.
Right?
Huge shout out to Chad Pipkins. Anybody who's listening to this, please go over to Chad Pipkins' YouTube channel. He is doing a great job documenting life on the Elite Series. The ups and downs. He's had a rough season with his shoulder surgery, but then he's turned it right around with top 10.
Yeah, he's been rocking it.
He's been killing it this year. So huge shout out to him. He had one bad day. The day 3 of that event
but
killed
he was
him.
So positive all day long. And
you know what? Everybody who was in that top 10 seemed to have one bad day. Chad just had like an exceptionally rough day.
Yeah.
But day 4, on the final day, he weighed in another 20-pound bag.
Yeah.
He did an amazing job. So the interesting part, Brandon Cobb almost made the century mark in 100 pounds with 3 days. Because his bad day was just a hair over 14
84
pounds.
84 pounds he had, right? Going into day 4?
Yeah, but on his day 2 total was only a 14-pound bag.
Oh, yeah.
14.6. So if you take that out, he had like 99.4 pounds in 3 days. Like unbelievable.
Unreal.
Isn't it crazy?
3 days he had 84 pounds.
No, but if you take out the second day, the 14-pound
and
bag, and you
replace it.
add it with the last day,
Yeah.
he was like 99.4 pounds over those his best 3 days.
Yeah,
so he
yeah.
almost broke their century mark in 3 days fishing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine what he probably, if he would have knocked it out of the park, 25-pound bag on the day he messed up,
Yeah.
he'd been like right close to the all-time biggest bag of fish.
Unreal.
So
Unreal.
huge.
Was that Sam Rayburn?
Fork.
Or no, the all-time biggest.
Falcon.
Falcon. That's
The
right.
Falcon Slam.
Falcon. holds
Yeah,
all
go
three.
to YouTube and look up the Falcon Slam. That's where it came from. Huge bag of fish. You got that clip ready?
I do.
Let's play it.
All right.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, am I excited?
Me too.
Yes, I am. Listen, we're on the set shooting a new commercial for Garmin on a product you're going to be excited about. It's their new trolling motor. What did you just say, Bill? Trolling motor? That's exactly what I said. It's their new Force trolling motor in a 24 and a 36 volt. Listen, it's going to be introduced, and it's absolutely sensational. It's the quietest, strongest trolling motor I've ever seen. Hey, no interference whatsoever. When I say quiet, quiet. Did you hear that? The quietest, most powerful trolling motor. Listen, I've been running trolling motors nearly all my life. On aluminum boats, on glass boats, on saltwater boats. I've never seen anything like it. It's going to be introduced before you know it. Wait a minute.
Ooh, see?
Oh, that's where he got in trouble?
That's where he got in trouble.
That guy's a legend.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Can't
When I was
get
a
mad
kid,
at Bill
TNN
Dance.
Outdoors on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, yeah.
Bill Dance, the blooper
man.
videos, but sitting on like the front of the boat. He always fished in a
lounger chair.
That guy busted more rock. Tailgate.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we caught it. Like that guy caught a ton of fish.
He's
If
got
you
a
look
big-
back over his bass stats in the 70s, right? And
Unreal,
he,
huh?
like when it first started, he's one of the true legends of this game.
Yep.
And it's really good to see those old boys still kicking around and doing commercials and being.
Well,
Go to the
nobody
classics.
knows.
They're all walking around.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what they look like with his glasses on.
Imagine he changed his hat.
No.
Do we have any questions?
What's your 2-day weight prediction for the provincial qualifier?
Oh,
Oh,
I think you could
To
do-
win or to qualify?
what's
win the
weight
tournament. 54
prediction?
pounds.
What?
You
think it's going to be that big? 27 a day.
27? All you need? Only 54? Yeah. I could totally see somebody who puts their pre-fish time into it. No problem getting 27 pounds 2 days.
All right, I'm going to get 28 pounds a day.
I think they'll be. I think somebody will crush them. Just set the bar, and then it's going to drop off pretty quick.
Yeah.
There'll be 2 or 3 guys
Do we know?
abs-
Do we know the person that's going to do it?
Yeah, Ian West. Right here. Marabou jig, 7.6 fighter fishing. Rod with 7 with a 3,000 Tatua, 6-pound braid, and 8-pound fluorocarbon leader, and a 1/4 ounce Marabou jig.
Spinning gear. That's right, folks. Spinning gear.
Yeah, I got a couple more secrets on my sleeve. I will tell you the week after on the. I got some good ones. No, but I think somebody will hit it out of the park. I don't think 54 pounds in 2 days is anything out there.
It's going to be smallmouth.
Yeah, it's going to be smallmouth, but
to qualify?
to qualify, I think that you could go into the Kingston Harbor and you could knock 20 pounds a day, 2 days in a row, and you can qualify that way. I think the average bag's going to be 16, 17 pounds a day. You could get 17.
If the fishing's good.
Man, even if it's bad, I think that you could take a chartreuse, a crawfish crankbait out there, and you could whale 17 pounds.
Yeah, nice.
You know, if you just put your head down on that river and just cast it all day, you come up with 5 fish around 17 pounds, I think. Now, the only thing that's going to play an issue is that if it gets windy, the weights are going to go dramatically down because you're going to be looking when you pre-fish. You're going to want to find big fish spots, but you're also going to want to play this really smart and play windless spots. Because if that wind blows up the St. Lawrence from the west and you get some waves out there, it's next to impossible to fish out there when the current is pushing you one way and the wind's pushing you
Is
the
it
other
a high
way.
current out there? Is
Oh,
it like St. Francis?
No,
No.
not that bad. But the waves make it a killer, and you're fishing very shallow water for these fish. And it'll muddy up quick near the shorelines.
Is it a dangerous waterway?
It's dangerous in the fact that it's big water. Like, it's really, really big. Like, when you get to Kingston and you launch your boat, Wolf Island looks like it's right there. Until you turn your key and you start running out there, and it's a tour. It's not like a crazy distance, but then you really, when you're running from Kingston to Wolf Island, just as an example, because the Wolf Island's got schools on it and houses and farms.
What?
It's a tour. It's an island, man. It's more than an island.
Yeah, isn't it like a 40-minute drive in the boat?
No.
No?
From Kingston you can launch it.
We're going from Gananoque, though.
Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a drive from Gananoque down into that area, but the St. Lawrence is big water. Like, you know, it comes up shallow in some spots, and you got to watch for channel markers, and it's tough fishing unless you. I don't know how to explain it out there.
Well, I guess you'd follow your graph. They got the lines.
You would, yeah, right. But it is like when you get out in the middle of the St. Lawrence, man, you really get a sense of how big this is.
Oh yeah, you can't see the other side.
You can see the other side, but you're like just a pin drop in all this water. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when you get up, you say Wolf Island's not like fishing. Wolf Island's bigger than Rice Lake.
Yeah,
like it's huge. Like there's 100-acre farms there, and people deer hunt. And,
yeah.
Right? Do you know what I mean? Like you can take the ferry across there, and people go to school there all year. It's like its own place.
Mm-hmm.
It's gigantic, right? Like we're doing 70 miles an hour down the St. Lawrence. Like you really notice how long it takes to get past Wolf Island, heading to the lake. Like it's a big, big lake, and when that wind gets blowing off Lake Ontario. It goes right down the St. Lawrence. You get a west wind, and she'll blow the St. Lawrence up so that it's really tough. So I think that if you're listening and you're going to fish it, I would try to find big fish spots on the main river that are going to hold 20, 22 pounds, 25 pounds, right? Because here's the deal. The 20 pounds is 5 4-pounder.
Yeah.
Right? You put a 5 in there, and you got a chance at like a 7 or an 8. 27 pounds is not that hard. Do you know what I mean? You put and then, you know what? Like you put a 4 and change smallmouth in your boat. That'll get you close, 18, 19 pounds.
Yeah.
And then you put yourself a 6.5, 7-pounder, right? You're getting up there. Now let's say you put 3 4 and changes in there, a high 5 and a 6. Now you're getting into super bags, right?
Yeah.
Like it's the swing of the draw. There's all kinds of ginormous smallmouth out there, and she hits, and sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's really, really tough. Sometimes you can see them buggers, and they will not hit a thing. So that's my thing. Have some fish that are in the main channel where the big super bags are going to come from, but play it smart and have somewhere you can run to get out of that bad weather if it happens. Right?
A spots and B spots.
That's right. That's very, very important. Amber, we went turkey hunting.
Yeah, we did.
What did we see?
A bear.
No, we didn't see just a bear. We saw 2 bears.
We saw 2
bears.
A mom and a cub.
And you spoiled your pants.
Yes, I forgot the extra pair of pants.
You were in
bag.
quite the panic when Mama Bear and Baby Bear came out into the field.
Well, you weren't watching, and all of a sudden this bear comes out, and then another one, and they were walking towards us, and I was like, "Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!" And
No,
you're
she
like,
was
"What?"
swearing. It was
I
not.
was
Oh my
swearing.
god!
How far did they come? Like, were they pretty far away or what?
Probably 40 yards.
40?
Yeah, they weren't that.
Oh yeah.
And they were heading towards us.
In the picture,
I
it
whistled,
doesn't
like in
look
the video,
so
chips
far
again.
away.
So when I turned my head, I heard her swearing in the corner, and I was playing on my phone or something. I looked out the window, and they were coming for the turkeys, the decoys.
Really?
Yeah.
And then as soon
It
as
headed right
she
towards us.
she was coming to check the decoys out, and I just finished making a ton of calling. So as soon as I noticed, I did whistle at her, which got her kind of like, what was that, right? I whistled once. And anybody out there, 99.9% of the time, black bears are pretty afraid of humans. They're not 13-foot Alaskan grizzly bears looking to eat you.
Yeah, black bears, they want to jam.
Yeah.
They don't stick around.
So I whistled, and she kind of started taking the path like across the field. And as soon as she got downwind of us, she smelled Amber's expensive perfume, and she was out.
Yeah.
She got winded, and but that was a cool experience. It's not very often in the middle of the field.
You seen them first?
No, Amber did. I heard Amber swearing.
I was
and
like,
I thought I should look.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
No. It was like beep 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 bear. 2 bears. Beep 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 beep. I'm never coming hunting again. Beep 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 beep. Yeah.
That's great.
So the best part of this, so we saw them, and I could do that every day. I think
sure.
bears are top 3 coolest animals in North America.
All I could think of
awesome.
was Sean's chocolate bar thing. And I'm like, I don't have a chocolate bar to throw.
So we get back to the truck, saw no turkeys because the bears were out eating turkeys, it looked like. And I asked Amber, what if that 1 in a million chance she had to come? What if I whistled and she went nuts, jumped the ground blind we're in? I said, what would have you done? And what was your answer, Amber?
Shoot it in the dick.
Hey, you're rubbing off.
Yeah, you might as well rub it. Yeah, because that only happened 3 years ago.
And well, the interesting part is that Miss Amber, being a mom, didn't realize that the mom bear probably didn't have a dick to shoot.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah.
No, I'm
So
pretty
that
sure
plan-
I did.
Now-
It was just to give Mark some
And then I asked
extra
you,
ribbon.
if that didn't work, what was your second plan of action?
So you always bring a jar of honey.
I think I said punch it in the eye and throw the beef.
Whoa, and then your third option was you were going to throw beef jerky at it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you would have died.
But then you didn't hear my fourth option.
What was your fourth option?
Kick you in the nuts.
Hey, you know what?
And book it.
You still would have died.
Well, if you would have gotten up, yes.
No. No. If you kicked me in the nuts, the bear would sense weakness from you and eat you.
That's right.
Yeah. So the cool part about the whole experience, there's nothing like experienced animals that don't know you're there. Mm-hmm. And here's what I'm going to tell you. So she got halfway. As soon as she got straight in front of me, I noticed she stopped, looked at that ground blind, threw that nostril up.
Sniffed up, yeah.
And she woofed at that cub to get running. And she ran all the way to the fence line. And if you watch the vlog, as soon as she gets to the fence line, she wheels around and gives that cub a swat in the butt. Like
Yeah, she does.
Right?
I said get moving.
I
That's exactly what it was.
I think that was that if you ever smell this, you never forget this moment.
Yeah.
You run.
I'm running, you run.
That's right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you ever smell people like that again, you never like this was a mother teaching a young one.
Yep, get out of here.
You run. You
Danger.
jam. This is not something to play about. But man, you see how fast she turns in that
pretty
video?
cool,
She
man.
wheels around and gives that cat
she
like
swatted him.
she swatted him,
Yeah,
let him
cool.
know. And that's really cool. That that's kind of how we used to deal with our kids. Your kid misbehaves or messes up, and you give them a little swat in the back of the head. And this is a key
And
moment
that's the
for you to remember.
natural way to do it.
That's right.
Right?
Like if you ever smell people like this, whatever you're doing, run.
Mm-hmm.
So good on Mama Bear.
Yeah, that
Happy
was cool.
Mother's Day to that bear. Good work on you training that little guy. He's a big cub though, eh? 70,
he was
80
bigger
pounds.
than you.
No, he's not.
Oh my
No.
god, he was
No,
so
70 or 80
Last
pounds.
cub.
He's not as big as you.
Okay, well his fur.
Ian's like 6'7". That's a big baby.
Yeah, it wasn't as
I
big.
don't know,
He was bigger than me.
Huge
He's a good
legs,
size
like
Sal.
super long legs.
Super healthy though. That coat
yeah,
on her.
the coat was
Like
so
the
shiny.
video doesn't do justice of how shiny her coat was. Like
Yeah.
and she was plump and
Don't worry, give her a month and a half, and that coat will be half rubbed off.
Yeah.
Oh,
But she went, man, that's a good looking.
You'd rub it off too if you were that hot.
Yeah.
Right on the good old Rice Lake.
I'm not going to say
Probably.
that.
I know.
What was
That's-
that?
I got so much. I got so much right now.
I know. How do you make something
Pass
up?
me the swear jar.
I'm sorry.
We're going for it.
Anybody, we only got a couple minutes left here. Anybody who's got any more questions, make sure you fire them in here. What are you giggling about?
We're going to have a great conversation after. We're going back to that topic.
I missed something.
And it's all coming
I'm
out.
excited. So that was, you know what? That made my turkey season, seeing those bears.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
You know what? I love hunting so much because there is a lot of pressure when it comes to fishing and being, fishing tournaments and filming the vlog, and you need to catch fish. There is no pressure in the whole world for me to shoot an animal, right? I really just like going out there and sitting and enjoying like a few hours in the evening of, and if we get something, that's great. But man, my turkey season would be a total success right now just by
That experience.
that a minute 19 of seeing them. Like, man, there's not a ton of people who've just seen a black bear and a cub walk across the field anytime. Like they like at night they do a lot of traveling, but every hunter I messaged and showed them the video, they were like, that's really rare to see a mama out with her cub in the daylight.
Well, they're probably hungry. They're on the move. They're going to eat.
Yeah. So, I've had a great hunting season.
I think I've only seen a black bear like once, like maybe out west or something. Like
That's the first one. Yeah.
I've seen lots of bears in the woods.
They're so cool. So quiet.
That's what got me hunting.
Well,
they're
hunting.
so cool.
Yeah. So you go bear hunting. Hopefully you see one.
We got anything more up there? What's with that damn fish in the costume following me around everywhere?
Yeah,
that fish is a dick.
I saw that.
He is not nice at all. He is putting a thorn in the FearFishing buzz. Every time last week I went somewhere.
That was hilarious.
It was funny. Unless you're Ian West, you got to deal with this fish.
Speaking of Ian West, Chris Tosco would like to know if Ian West fishes and does he catch fish?
Yeah, watch the vlog, you Polish prince.
That was my partner for the pike tournament, so everybody congratulate Chris.
Yeah, good work, Chris.
Congrats.
Way to go, Christoph.
Way to, yes.
Slow clap.
Slow clap. Way to co-angler, Mark. Good work.
Okay, so I have your future apprentice just messaged again.
Mm-hmm.
Says he has a question, more looking for advice than anything.
Okay.
I've always wanted to go hunting, mostly for a deer. I think it'd be a wonderful skill to have with you in life to know how to hunt a deer. But I just don't know what I'd be like after the process of hunting a deer. I don't know if I'd be happy, frustrated, or feel regret for doing it. I don't know.
All
you
of
guys,
them.
fellas and Miss Ladies, have an answer for that.
You feel all of it.
Yeah.
The amount of emotions going
A lot
through your
of
head,
emotion,
eh? Out of your first.
Well, this is
one?
the thing. You're about to take an animal's life. Like there's no catch and release in hunting.
No, yeah.
It is what it is. So you better have the values instilled in you that you're there not just to eat that. You're there to not waste that animal.
Yeah.
Right. So don't waste it.
I even feel like that about fish.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, it's a
Right?
Try to
very
use
emotional.
every
But
little bit of
it's
it.
not just about killing a deer. There's
Here-
much that goes into deer hunting.
Yeah.
So much. Like
Well,
I spent
here's
so many
the
hours.
That's
best.
a split second of the hunt, and you invest hundreds of hours.
When I was a kid, my family owned a big cattle farm.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Listen, so here, and this
With
is
cows.
Yes. So here's the best way I've been
Beef jerky is
explaining
just cow raisin.
the circle of life. When I was a little kid, I remember when we loaded cattle up to go to the market. Cattle sense something's up,
Yeah.
right? And I would get emotional when I was Ashton's age. And I would cry, but I'd be embarrassed that I cried because I didn't want my grandfather to see me cry. But I can remember my grandfather coming over and being like, "It's all right to be upset. I'm upset." Right? We raise these animals and we care very much about these animals, and we've done everything we possibly could do to connect them. But if we would like to eat and survive, this is something that has to happen. And he was like, I would be worried if you weren't upset. It's okay to be upset, right? And that kind of goes the same way with hunting. You know, if you take an animal's life or you hit a dog with your car or anything, you should feel a little bit of like, oh, well, that sucked.
Yeah, it does.
I
Right?
hit a raccoon the
But
other
at
day
the
and I
other,
cried.
but on the other side of things, there should be, a joy. Be respectful for the animal. Use the animal. It's a chess game, right? Sometimes the deer wins. Sometimes you win, right? You think down the line that if the animal was shot humanely and laid down somewhere and died, it's probably a whole lot better than starving to death or being eaten by coyotes.
We have to keep the population in control.
It
That's
is-
why
it
they
is
allow
what
us
it
to hunt
is,
too,
right? Do you know what? Even bears, as beautiful as bears are and as cool as their bears are, we can't have a million bears, right? They get into stuff. They become pests. They become problems, right? You get too many bears in an area,
Not
and they
healthy
need to
for
go.
an ecosystem.
That's right. So here's the key: if you don't feel something, about killing or taking an animal, you're probably doing it for the wrong reasons. You should probably go check into the local mental health unit. And, it's all right. It's all right. You see lots of guys shoot a deer and they, shed a tear. Feel terrible about it.
Well, for deer, there was this. They called out this deer. There was an area with mad population. They went and they called them all out. They thinned them right out. The amount of wildlife that came back just from the growth from the trees and all the saplings, because deer eat all that stuff.
Sure they do, yeah.
So now all that stuff can grow, and all the different, like the bugs and other
Birds,
animals that
all type of
come.
things.
Like it's crazy. It's crazy
True.
what comes back to
It's like
an
the
area.
whole wolf thing when they introduced the wolves to Yellowstone.
Yeah,
Park.
yeah, exactly.
They
Same
changed-
situation.
They changed the rivers and everything,
Yeah.
right? Like how does that then he goes, say, how does a wolf change the way a river flows? And literally, they introduced the wolves, and next thing you know, they reduced the population. Stuff
They
started
keep
growing.
it in check.
Changed the river beds, and the river started changing like the roots, and like all of a sudden there was like parts in the park where like, you know, there were like huge like feeding grounds for like all types of other animals, and like they started seeing other animals they hadn't seen in like decades, because
and the bird population went crazy.
And it's not healthy for deer to live in huge herds.
No, it's not.
Right?
No.
Here is the other thing too. If you're out there and you're putting mineral out, and you got your trail cams, and you're putting feed out for them, right? You get the experience of watching maybe a doe with a couple fawns grow throughout the season, right? You get to watch the antler growth. You're doing a lot of good. Right?
You're feeding a lot of animals.
If
out
you
there.
feed 10 deer and you take one out, an old mature buck that's done his deed and spread his seed, you're doing a ton for the younger bucks who next year are going to get a chance at this, 100%. Right?
100%.
There's it's the same thing as like.
That's why you selectively harvest.
That's right, and you should take the older animals out of the population, and they've done their deed and they spread their seed. Right? By taking that
Is
animal.
this your new tagline?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Done your deed and spread your seed?
Yeah, I'm getting there in life too. I'm not some spring chicken anymore. Right?
And you guys.
But you know what I mean? But there's nothing wrong with, it's not unmanly to feel bad for killing an animal.
And you guys ever hunt rabbit?
No.
No,
nothing.
No.
I always thought like if I graduated to like, I figured if I start hunting, probably have to start with like turkey or something like that. If I go to like a mammal, probably have to be something like a rabbit.
Do you hunt the rabbits, or do you?
You can hunt rabbits.
You can hunt them.
You can hunt them
with a bow or something.
Trap
right?
them, yeah. But
I could do that in my backyard. I got a bunch of bunnies.
Oh, for really? Right there,
The,
everywhere.
the bunny situation's on a boom right now.
The population. There's never a populational problem with rabbits, right?
No, they're like
reproduce like
Ascar.
rabbits because
but they have
mate
peaks.
like rabbits.
They have peaks where it's like crazy amounts of them, and then they'll slowly down cycle, and then all of a sudden it'll peak again.
Yep.
So it's really interesting. They have like an S curve of life.
Coyotes follow that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I bet you the coyotes is...
So that when the coyote population peaks, the rabbit population starts going down, and then we lose coyotes because there's not as many rabbits to eat, and then the rabbit population starts going up, right? They follow each
notice a pattern usually when you have rough winters.
Yeah.
A lot of animals don't.
The other thing is like, if
I saw a
our
coyote
deer
in front of your house there not long ago.
What's that?
Yeah, there was one out here
right on
tonight.
your street there. Yeah.
They're if you look at like the Pennsylvania deer that we see on the side, a rabbit on the front lawn, he's been there every day for.
No, I saw coyotes.
Oh,
on
yeah, I saw them
right
one night
right
too.
in front of your house there.
If you go to Pennsylvania, where the population of deer is like overwhelming, those deer look rough.
They're small too.
They're small. They look rough.
Very small.
They look like they got mange, right? Our deer are like they don't look like that. They're gigantic, right? They look really healthy, right?
Well, look where they live.
Yeah, in the most part.
Yeah. Like when we saw deer in Tennessee,
tiny.
the biggest buck we saw was smaller than like our does.
Yeah.
Right?
Tiny.
The does look like our fawns, our yearling fawns.
And they were all the same size, so there's no mistake in it.
See that?
We've
You
seen like
people
10 of them.
hunt jungle deer or anything like that. I've seen like shows and stuff.
Yeah,
where people are in,
they're
like, the
tiny.
rainforest or jungle, and they catch like a doe, and it looks like a fawn.
Yeah. So the more south you go, the deer get smaller and their ears get longer. As you move north, the deer bodies get bigger and their ears get shorter to conserve heat.
Ah.
Yeah, like
I didn't
Florida.
know that.
Yeah, so if you go in like in Florida, like a doe may weigh 100 pounds and she's got like big ears like a rabbit, and then you go to or even a buck might weigh 150 pounds. But if you go to like Alberta, the deer have shorter ears so they don't get frostbitten off and they conserve heat for the blood going through. But like a big buck in Alberta is like 380 pounds. Yeah. And it's genetically the exact same animal. It's just different, climates.
You know what we have out in our area in Baltimore is fishers.
No way.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple of those on camp.
We've got
crazy.
big black fishers, and it's a bit of a problem because they're attacking people's farms.
Yeah, I got stalked by a fisher hunting there a few years ago.
Ever hear those things scream at night too? They make some noises, some of those things too.
It's like a honey badger.
I've never heard it.
Say it. There's not one I have to give.
No.
Before we do the final thoughts here, Amber,
Yeah.
Is there any more questions out there, or Amy?
Yes.
Let's throw them out there.
Chris Tatosco would like to know if FearFishing ever thinks of putting up an event to fish, and will there be trophies?
if we ever do an event, there will be trophies. It's been thought of, but
couple years.
We have a couple years. Let's give it a couple years. You know what? I don't want to run a little tiny event that does, popcorns and chickpeas. If we're going to run an event in fear fishing, it's going to be a really good one that does some good for anglers and we can really give back.
Yep.
We have talked about it though.
Yeah, if anybody out there's got an extra $6,000.
Yeah. We could probably do something. We got ideas.
That's just a start.
Any more? Is that it?
Yes.
Mark Hunter, final thought.
Final thought. Hold your family close.
Good
thank
one.
God my wife's back now. Which is great. We all missed her and welcome home.
Love
baby.
that to Joan and her family who went through a tough time.
Yes,
we were always thinking about you, Joan. Good to have you back. Sean, you got a final thought?
Yeah, I just want to wish all my buddies going up to the Canada-U.S. Walleye this weekend.
Yeah, best of luck.
Wish them all good luck. I'll be up there.
Thank you.
I'll be up there.
I'm fishing it.
Yeah, you're fishing it. I get to measure the fish, so you better catch them. I'm measuring your fish, Mark Hunter.
You know what? You can measure my fish.
Yeah, I'll be measuring
19 inches. 19 inches. 19 inches. 19.
Andy asked if I'd give him a hand next weekend, so I
Nice.
said, sure, I'll go up there and measure all the fish, Mark Hunter.
Fine.
Do it right. No
You,
wonders.
you have a
wonders.
final thought?
I'm just going to let everybody out there know that you need to bring an extra pair of pants when hunting because anything can happen.
That is very true. Mm-hmm. It's very true. Woody, final thought?
Be good to the people on the way up because you might see them on the way back down.
Ooh. Good one. Good one. Brian, you got dates?
So yeah, I'm playing with my fish puppet with the water on the bottom of the screen. That's kind of awesome. See my little fear fish and just wow. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I've been waiting all night to do that. Every time I see the water, I was waiting for it to come back around to our camera view. I got a gig at the landing in Port Perry. I don't know if you've ever been out that way.
I have.
At the landing,
Right on the water, right?
Yeah. It's got like the whole park there, whatever.
Yeah.
Doing a patio thing 5 to 9 on Friday.
Sweet.
It's a beautiful spot to come sit, and you can launch a boat right there too. And it's just like it's literally I'm watching the boats come in and out while I'm playing, and it's everyone's just having some good food and a good time. And after that, I'm heading into Whippy for 10 to 2 at the Griffin Pub. So it'll be a busy night Friday, and yeah, that's the 17th coming up.
Beautiful. Amy, you got a final thought?
Not really.
Really?
No.
Come on. Got anything? Spay and neuter your pets?
Mother's Day?
Mother's Day was wonderful.
Good.
It was actually really nice. I got to see my grandparents. And
Nice.
you never know when you're going to see them next, right? So it's really nice to actually give them some love.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of pets, actually, while you go there, good job. Everybody keep up the good work around the area of pets. We went into in
Bowmanville Humane Society
the other day, and we thought, we had the pleasure
Piper and little best friend
of having our dog. We dog sat a dog for Woody there, and she, she kind of liked having the other dog around the house. We thought, well, let's go into the Humane Society and see if there's any suitable candidates for a friend there. And we go in there and like we don't have any dogs. They everyone's
no
adopts.
dogs, no cats.
No cats.
Good news.
Nothing
That is
available.
awesome.
People
Available.
are
Right
taking
on.
the adults and they're taking the rescues and the strays
super
and they're
cool.
giving them
That's
homes.
amazing.
And so
Awesome to hear.
No, it's really great to hear, right? So that was really impressive.
Wow.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like
Very
that
cool.
idea. My final thought. I didn't think of one.
Oh, wow.
Really?
No, I'm kidding. I always got final thoughts. First thoughts, last thoughts, beginning thoughts, middle thoughts.
All day thoughts.
I got it all.
He's a
I got
thinker.
it all covered.
Thinker.
You see how I killed a little time there before I could think of a final thought?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not quite there yet, so I'm going to keep
Notice
talking
how I'm
gibberish
rolling my
while I think.
eyes?
My final thought is, thank you, Rockstar Canada, for allowing us to give all those cans of pops back. It was super cool to, I really feel like I'm the most blessed person in the world. I should have died from the damn blood clots. The hemochromatosis was about to get me, and we got that figured out. And I get to go fishing all the time, and I get to share my stories with everybody out there. And the best part of getting to do that is that people are sharing their stories back with us.
Yeah.
Hey,
Very cool.
we had those two guys pull up to us this weekend. The one guy said, "Hey, I want you to know something.
Yeah, this is really
awesome.
cool.
This is awesome." He's like, "Because of you, I'm here today." He's like, "I haven't been on the water in 12 years."
What?
His buddy's
Yep.
like, "Yep, he hasn't been fishing with me in 12 years." And he's like, "Because of you and watching your videos, I'm here today. I'm back fishing again, man."
That's
I
incredible.
was like,
awesome.
Mission
To me,
accomplished.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, man.
To me, that's
all we really want.
better than, you know,
Time to
catching a
retire.
couple fish.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really glad that we got to go out Saturday and we caught a couple fish, but we got to meet a ton of people.
Yep.
And we got to give something back. So thank you, OTSFF,
Wow.
and the great folks at Rockstar Canada. We are out. Tune in 2 weeks
Okay,
from now.
Who's kicking the beats?
Well, that's good.
Where is everybody on this?
We didn't know what to do.
We didn't know.
We were letting
What
you
happened?
go.